The USD 343 live media stream is brought to you by Ham Companies, a strong employer of Jefferson County for over 70 years, providing high-quality service in waste management, asphalt, road construction, and quarries. And McRae Lumber, with 2 convenient locations in Topeka and Lawrence. Be sure to call R.J. Brown at the Lawrence location or Travis Daniels at the Topeka location for all of your home improvement needs. And First State Bank and Trust, your local full-service bank with hometown pride. Let their friendly staff help you with loans, savings, and checking. Whether you're a longtime customer or looking to open a new account, First State Bank and Trust is there for you.
And now it's time for our weekly rundown. It's week 10, week 2 of the playoffs. We're going to take a quick look at the 3A rankings and also a look at scores from last week, as well as matchups for this week, including the matchup here tonight. So let's get started. Again, top 3 teams. These 3 teams have been on top of the 3A rankings all year. Number 1, Andale. Last week, the Indians shut out the Halstead Dragons 35-0. Sabetha over Jeff West 32-7. Scott City beat Nickerson last week 38-0 to remain undefeated on the season. Looking at 4 and 5, again, Greenbacks, they've also been setting at number 4 the entire season. Last week, the Greenbacks beat Concordia 52-27. And number 5, Galena, stayed undefeated with a 40-0 victory over Anderson County. The others mentioned throughout 3A, Chapman, Colby, Frontenac, Heston, Marysville, Parsons, Perry-LeCompton, Prairie View, Smoky Valley, and Topeka-Hayden. All of those teams still alive in the Class 3A playoffs at this time. So here are the scores from the eastern half of the 3A bracket from last week. The game we had here, Perry-LeCompton a 34-20 winner over Wamego. As we mentioned in the rankings, Sabetha, the Blue Jays, 32-7 over the Tigers. In Parsons, it was a defensive battle with Parsons downing Girard 6-0. Prairie View 27-7 over Caney Valley. Marysville 47, victors over Santa Fe Trail. Battle of Wildcats, Topeka-Hayden 28-7 over Holton. Frontenac, the only visiting team to win last week. The Frontenac Raiders beat Burlington 33-6. And the Battle of the Bulldogs, 48-0, Galena over Anderson County. So matchups tonight, and these are the teams that are still alive in Class 3A. So it's going to be Sabetha, again, the Cause traveling up here to Sabetha to take on the Blue Jays. Parsons at Prairie View, and the winner of the Perry-LeCompton Sabetha game will take on the winner of the Prairie View Parsons game next Friday night. Topeka-Hayden will be hosting Marysville. Frontenac will travel to Galena. And on the western half of the bracket, it's going to be Heston at Smoky Valley, Colby at Pratt, Chapman at Andale to take on the number 1 Indians, and Beloit will be traveling to Scott City. So that's the matchups again tonight in the Class 3A bracket. Regional week. Looking at tonight, the Blue Jays, again, a team we are familiar with here at Perry-LeCompton. This will be the 4th time in the last 2 years that the Cause have played the Blue Jays, and coincidentally, all of those matchups taking place here at Sabetha just because of the way the schedule broke out during regular season and the fact that in postseason, the Blue Jays had the higher seed in both rounds of playoffs over the last 2 years. So looking at the schedule of the Blue Jays, you can see 9-0 on the season. You can see all of the wins there. The closest game Sabetha has had came in week 3 on September the 14th against the Cause. It was a 35-33 game in which the Blue Jays held on at the end. So tonight's matchup again will be a repeat from week 3. Looking at the Cause, the schedule in the year, Cause coming in at 7-2, with the defeats being again the Sabetha Blue Jay week 3 defeat, and looking down on October the 12th, the Cause dropped the game in Hayden 20-0, but then bouncing back the next 2 weeks. Big wins over Bishop Ward 77-0, and again last week the opening round of the playoffs 34-20 over the Wamego Red Raiders. So there you have it, folks. That's our week 10 rundown, week 2 regional week of the playoffs, and we'll be ready to get underway here shortly in Sabetha, Kansas.
And now it's time to look over the starting lineups for the Prairie Lecompton Cause and the Sabetha Blue Jays. Let's first take a look at the offense for the Cause. Up front, we're going to have across the side Maloney at wide receiver, Resilient, Urban, Funk, Rob McCrory on the offensive line, Ledbetter at the far side receiver. In the backfield at the H-back position, you're going to see Cole Logan. At quarterback, you might see the sophomore William Welch, or you might see Kellum in the backfield, number 20. Also in the backfield, occasionally we're going to see number 40, Blaine Patton. And also, looks like Metcalf tonight. I believe we've heard that Quinlan may or may not be suited up. Is that correct, Mark?
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a hip problem. Wasn't running very well, so I don't even know if he's suited up. I haven't looked out there yet. But I think he's a probable no-go. But he's a tough kid, so as far as I know, that's the last I heard from talking to Mike a little bit. But other than that, they see a couple of changes up along the front line, too, with a couple of bodies. Not exactly healthy, but we'll see how that goes and plays out. Armin, anything else?
No, just kind of hate losing that Quinlan speed,
yeah,
but you know what? These guys are ready to play tonight, so
somebody else has to step up.
That's right.
Absolutely. All right, let's look on the defensive side of the ball for the Cause. Up front, it's going to be Kinsey, Urban, Resilient, and Funk across the front. Linebackers, outside linebackers, it's going to be Blaine Patton and also Kellum. At the inside linebackers position, at least starting out, it's going to be Hayden Robb and Grant Roush, and also we're going to see Urban in there, 55, the senior. Defensive backfield at the cornerback positions, it's going to be Drew Ledbetter and also Quinlan starting out, and maybe Morgeson a little bit on the far side. And at the safety position, it's going to be the senior Maloney back there again as usual. Anything on defense, fellas?
Well, again, talking with Coach Paramore, Quinlan may or may not play on that corner, which then means Morgeson will probably move over there, which allows Metcalf to move up to the outside linebacker. Not sure how much Kellum is actually going to play on defense either. Yeah, so we'll see what's going on with that. He's got a little bit of a sore toe, but he's good to go on offense. I'm sure they just want to make sure he doesn't damage it anymore on defense.
I hadn't heard that about Kellum, but you know, we got a lot of depth, and that's good to have that kind of depth because we can move people around. So.
Yep.
All right, for the Blue Jays up front, something new, we're going to look at their offensive starting lineup. Brownlee, Loudermilk, Roki, Lippett, Strom, Euclid, and Schmeltz. And in the backfield, the quarterback is going to be the junior Garber. Also in the backfield, the big running back, Joe Gruber, will be there. Edelman and Tinkley will also round out some time in the backfield. Anything on the Sabetha offense?
Well, I would just say that one of the things you mentioned earlier this evening, we were talking, this looks like it's going to be the Garber-Gruber show tonight, so it'd be interesting.
And we all know that the game starts up front, and that offensive line of theirs has been very good. They got a couple of big guys, but not everybody's huge. They just come off the ball and hit you. So that's one of the things we'll watch tonight is that battle in the trenches.
Absolutely. A very fundamentally sound team.
Yes. Very much so.
All right, on the defensive side of the ball for Sabetha, up front, Euclid, Stram, and Brownlee making up the odd man front, as they call it. Sometimes you look at it as a three-man or a five-man front, depending on how you want to call it. In the linebacker positions, the outside backers is going to be number 3, Tinkley, number 9, Hackney. Middle backers is actually the quarterback, number 32, Garber, and Roki will make up the other middle linebacker position. Cornerbacks is going to be number 4, Cox, and number 11, Stapleton. And in the safety positions, they'll line up with 2 safeties, a strong and a free, is going to be number 8, Spellmeyer, and number 10, Gruber.
Defensively speaking, I will tell you that number 56, Roki, and 32, Garber are exceptional linebackers. Stram, number 76, in the middle. He can dominate lots of different people. I think Funk, our Spencer Funk, is got his hands full, but he did a great job last game we played earlier this year, and I expect to see the same thing now.
I would agree.
All right, so there you have it, folks. That's your starting lineups for the Prairie Lecompton Cause and the Sabetha Blue Jays. And we'll be right back for the start of round 2 playoff football, the regional round, coming live to you from Sabetha High School. And now it's time to look over the starting lineups for the Prairie Lecompton Cause and the Sabetha Blue Jays. Yep. All right, welcome everyone to Sabetha High School. It's the Cause and the Blue Jays. And along with me tonight, Mark Armstrong in the booth. Mark.
Nice to be here again, JB.
It's playoff
Friday Night Lights, and it's playoffs.
I love it.
Pretty exciting.
Also, Armin Landis here in the middle. Armin, here we go.
I tell you what, it's football weather tonight as opposed to September when it was summer. Hot. So I'm ready to fly.
Absolutely. Week 3 we were up here.
That's right.
And it was a very hot evening. I can remember when the game was over, I think instead of having jackets on, kind of like we do now, we were more wringing the sweat out of our collars, I believe.
It was a little toasty.
It was certainly a warm evening. Also, the cameraman tonight, Will Gantz. Will is excited. He's coming along. He's got everything set up. We're all teched up and ready to go, I believe.
It looks like Sabetha has won the toss and deferred to the second half, so they will be kicking right to left as the calls will receive at the left or south end of the football field tonight.
That's just the opposite of what happened in September.
Well, we'll see if the offense can get things started and move that ball down the field.
All right, gentlemen, so we talked on the way up. Again, the cause no stranger to Sabetha, Kansas. This is our 4th time at Sabetha High School in the last 2 years. In fact, the AD tonight, Scott Berger, had mentioned that it was the 4th time in 13 months that we'd been up here, and of course, we are well aware of that. So something that the cause are familiar with. And again, the way this regular season schedule has shaken out, it's just been a back-to-back year for the regular season, of course, playoffs. That is all determined on how you finish in your district as far as who hosts in the first 2 rounds. So that is why we are back here again in Sabetha, Kansas. So nonetheless, I believe the cause should be very comfortable here tonight. We had an outstanding game up here on September the 14th. It went down to the wire. It was a 35-33 thriller that came down to that extra point that could have sent it into overtime, but the Blue Jays held on, deflected the pass, and came away with the win with that last minute of play. So, gentlemen, looks like we're ready to go. Anything you would add in before we get started?
Probably, I expect the same kind of game tonight. How's that?
I like it. I hope it's certainly the same. At the last game, I believe it was Kellum who had over 200 yards, if I remember correctly, and I believe it was the senior running back, number 10, Joe Gruber, who had a nice night for the Blue Jays.
Well, I think coming away from that game, both teams, the coaching staffs probably were not happy with one phase. For us, defensively, we did not tackle very well. We gave up several long touchdowns on missed tackles, and their defense also was probably not very happy because Kellum just blew right through him several times and nobody even touched him.
You know, the big thing tonight might just be the fact that both teams have played through a long season, and there are some injuries that could affect the game somewhat. So,
but that's this time of the season. Everyone's banged up a little bit because of the 9-week-long season, and you know, Armin, you know from experience, it's depth at this point.
Yeah, and it's also a little luck sometimes. And so far, I think both of these teams have avoided the bad injury bug. So
yeah. I think anytime you get in a playoff game, you know, coaches always like to come up with something a little bit different. So I would expect we would see something different from the Blue Jays and certainly something different from the cause tonight.
Well, certainly the strength of their team has been the quickness of their defense, and the offense just punishes other teams with the run.
All right, we're getting set for this kickoff. Kicking off for the Blue Jays, number 4, Braden Cox back deep for the cause. It's going to be number 3, Colton Maloney, trying to get a number. I believe that is Quinlan back there, number 38, deep for the cause.
Yeah, that kind of surprises me.
And here we go, regional playoffs underway. Short kick
A little pooch
for the Blue Jays, going to be fielded and covered up at the 30-yard line. I believe that was number 40, Patton, covering that ball up.
And you were right, that was Quinlan out there.
Good to see.
I was projecting him not even to play tonight, but what do I know?
You know, I think Patton really wanted to pick that ball up, but he also knew, play it safe. Let's get this game underway, and we can make some heroics happen sometime or other.
So Cause taking over first here on the 30-yard line. They'll have their first possession. And a quarterback is going to be the sophomore, number 12, William Welch. And Kellum in the backfield set up to his left. Spread formation for the Cause. Looking to throw quickly as Welch. Rolling over to his left. Now under pressure. Welch still on his feet. Now going down. It's taken down all the way back inside the 15 down to the 13-yard line.
That's one of the things that has plagued the Cause this year. But Williams been back there. Pressure on the quarterback. He's been unable to avoid it frequently. He was looking for throw right down the middle, wasn't he?
Well, I think he had time. They just had the receiver covered up, so instead of throwing it out of bounds, he took the 15-yard loss, or close to it.
All right, 2nd and long coming up, a little option play. Welch keeping the ball going to his right. Takes the ball across the 20, picks up a nice gain on 2nd down, but still a long way from that first down marker.
Well, good surge. The thing I liked about that particular play is the offensive line did a pretty good job. Their defensive front, their front 3, and then their 2 linebackers have been the solid part of their defense.
All right, this time trip formation to the left for the Cause. 3rd down and long coming up. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw, flips it out. It's to Colton Maloney Maloney quickly covered up, picks up about 10 yards, but again, going to be well short of the first down. Going to be about 8 yards short.
And that's kind of what they were looking for in that first play, Armin. They just had it covered up, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
But the Cause have showed a little bit about their philosophy tonight. They're going to throw the ball. They're going to throw the ball to beat Sabetha.
Punt formation now for Perry Lecompton. It's number 1 Parker Stone back to punt for the Cause. Back deep for the Blue Jays. I believe that's number 10, Gruber. Stone gets it away, kick going to the left. Takes a bounce, and there will be no return on this. Ball's going to be down at the 35.
Noticed on this near side of the field, they were setting up the wall, Armin. They had about 5 bodies over here. If he'd have caught that and come over here, he may have scored. But that was kicked in the proper direction. There's no way he was going to get it and come to this wall.
It is hard to break through a well-set wall, but no return, no problem.
We'll take it.
All right, gentlemen, on now for the Blue Jays. It's going to be the quarterback, number 32, Gabe Garber. Gruber, number 10, in the backfield with him. Again, we expect to see a lot of running tonight out of the Blue Jays. Garber hands the ball off and going to the left side. Trying to get a number on that, I believe.
Patton was in on that.
That was number 5.
And, of course, the ever-present linebacker, Hayden Robb.
Edelman, 5.
Edelman was the ball carrier. Edelman picks up about 3 yards on that first down play.
You know, that's actually encouraging to see that on that first play for the defense.
All right, second down. Garber under center, takes the ball straight ahead.
There we go.
And stacked up. Looks like another gain of 2, so third down. And we'll call it about 5 coming up.
Well, if this were back in September, I'd be saying that the quarterback, Garber's going to keep that ball around this side.
He does like to run that.
He's good at it.
Kind of a little delay around the outside. He's got a wide gap here.
It's just unbalanced.
It's a little unbalanced this side, so here it
goes.
is. Garber trying to keep it, trying to get around the end. Good pressure at first. It's going to be Colton Maloney slinging him down. Let's see how close he is.
He's short.
He's short.
Not by much, though.
Yeah, I believe in the first game we saw some fourth down attempts out of the Blue Jays.
Yeah,
you think we'll see that here?
Well, this is
four down territory if that's what they want to do.
That's that play I was talking about. The quarterback just takes it outside and he runs between the tackle and the tight end. But that time we had that plugged and he was forced to go outside, and he should have had that. I mean, our kids made a great play to get out there and cut him down.
Well, they do run this unbalanced set, which they cover the end on the near side here, and there's no eligible receiver on that far side.
I think they're going to
we try to adjust
here.
Punt formation for the Blue Jays. Let's see if they have something going on here, but they are going to punt it away. Nice punt that time by Gruber. Ball's going to be going all the way down. Let's hope that gets into the end zone, and it does. Yeah. Outstanding punt.
That's solid case right there. We need to celebrate.
The defense showed up again on that first drive, holding them to 3 and out. We'll take that any day against a solid running team. This is about the Blue Jay offense.
I think the reason they punted that ball is there's no reason to make a mistake this early in the game.
Right.
Coach being very smart about it and just making sure that he's going to play the field position game, and that's where we're at right now.
All right, so we have the next possession for the Cause. A pass to Welch. Welch quickly out to the flat.
To Patton. Looks like Patton was the receiver on that particular position. And again, that short game is there. We've got people open. We just got to have time to catch it. We'll see if we can get Kellum involved in the game here.
There you go. All right, that time the handoff up the middle. Looks like it's going to be a short gain. Picks up about 1. Is going to bring up third, and we'll call it close to 4. We'll wait to see where they spot the ball.
You know, this is really a lot of what happened in September also. Very few, very little scoring really considering both of these teams.
Well, we are a big play offense. Let's just hope we get a big play early.
All right, 3rd down and 3 coming up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welch takes the ball. He's going to roll out looking to throw. Throws it. That pass is complete to Ledbetter for the first down, taken out to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, and that shows that they've been doing some thinking about that pressure, and he's ready to throw the ball. He just needs to be able to find somebody who's open, and right there, Ledbetter in the middle of the field.
The beauty of that play is they had to respect that run, and then all of a sudden there was a big open hole right in the middle of the defense, and he hit him on the run. That was a great job by Welch.
Maloney and Patton to the top of your screen, Ledbetter to the bottom. It's going to be Kellum and Welch in the backfield. Welch, the quarterback, number 12.
Welch takes a snap, little pitch out to Kellum. Kellum trying to get at the corner and quickly covered up. Nice defensive play by Sabetha.
That's going to be difficult to do tonight. I know Kellum is awfully quick, but their entire defense hustles to that ball. We didn't get much on the outside last time. We're going to have to solve that puzzle. I thought we had it blocked. We had the tight end or the receivers coming in, block the linebacker, but we didn't get to the secondary very well.
Cause lose one on that first down play. 2nd and 11 coming up. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for Welch. Welch again looking to throw, flips it out quickly to Maloney, knocked away by number 4, Cox for the Blue Jays. That ball could have been intercepted.
Cox had beat on the ball. He's well coached, and they've seen some film and they know what's happening. So they weren't surprised that the ball went out there.
All right, 3rd down and long coming up for the Cause. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. That is Maloney to the top of your screen. Welch and Kellum set up in the backfield. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw to his left, flips it out quickly to Maloney. Maloney up ahead. He's going to be about a yard short of the first down, according to the spot. Maybe less than a yard.
All right. So the question is,
Coach Paramore's getting a heads-up look at it. It's about a half-yard short. Field position or go for it?
You are in Blue Jay territory. Let's see what we dial up. What are you calling, Armin?
I'm thinking he's going to go for it.
What do you got to lose?
You know, when we played this team, this is the 4th time up here. Been close a couple times. This is one of those things that may not work out, but you got a defense you think it can stop. So
2 to the right, 1 to the left for Kellum in the backfield. Kellum and Welch. Welch makes a nice play fake, surges ahead. I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
Well, everybody's looking at Kellum. They know you got to stop Kellum to stop Perry LeCompton, and it drew a bunch of linebackers.
Oh.
Yeah, Welch did a great job.
Yeah, it drew my eyes too, Mark. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I was watching Kellum.
I would too. If I'm playing defense, I'm watching Kellum.
Yeah, but William, he's shown the ability to run the ball, and he didn't get it by a lot, but he got it.
1st and 10 again for the Cause, keeping this drive alive. Welch takes a snap again, looking to throw. Going down the sideline, looking for Maloney. Maloney catches a ball. He's at the 5 of the 10. He's in for the touchdown.
Oh, baby.
Mark, didn't you say that we're a big play offense?
There you go.
Man. That's got to excite the Caw fans. He put that baby right on the money. Maloney didn't even have to break a stride.
And, you know, the truth is it was well defended. The defender was right there with him, but it was a perfect pass, and we got Mr. Maloney, who's able to catch the ball way up in the air.
So the Cause strike first, and I tell you, I've said this all these season long, it's tough to cover Maloney one-on-one.
All right, Cause going for 2 here in this point after attempt. Welch going to take the ball. He's going to try to keep it and get to the end zone, and he should be in, reaching across, and he is. Cause go up 8-0 here early in the first quarter.
Yeah, I'll tell you what a great way to start. Man, that was that was a nice drive. I mean, the Cause have not driven the ball the length of the field very often this year, but we started on our own 20, and that was maybe 8-9 plays, something like that, something in that area.
And it was one of the few times this year we get a touchdown and an extra point to boot.
How about that?
Especially the first time around.
Gutsy call by Coach Paramore on 4th and half a yard on the 45. We make it, and was it the very next play we scored? I think that's what it was, yeah.
That's correct.
Exciting for the Cause fans. How about that, folks at home watching this game?
Well, we know that Garber and company are going to be back.
Oh, yeah.
So
absolutely.
That's what's going to make this one exciting game. So,
well, as we saw in week 3, this was a back-and-forth matchup. And, again, you know Sabetha is an outstanding team. They were state champs last year, undefeated this year, ranked number 2, Class 3A. You know what you're going to find here tonight.
Well, you know, the interesting thing about it already, fellas, if we're connecting on that pass play, you know what that does to the defense. All of a sudden they start to back up. And the linebackers have to play a little bit looser, and maybe we can spring Kellum a little bit in there too. So it's kind of a cat-and-mouse game that offensive coordinators play against the defensive coordinators from Sabetha.
All right, Colton Maloney, the senior, to kick off. Number 3, back deep for the Blue Jays. Believe that is number 10 and 32. It's Gruber and Garber back to return.
Well, exciting start for the Cause. Let's see if we can pin them deep here and force another 3 and out. Caw defense played well first series. Hopefully we can pin them down here now.
All right, here's Maloney's kick. Kick going right down the middle is going to be taken by Garber. Garber has some room, and he breaks it loose, takes the ball out to the 40. Nice return for the junior quarterback.
That was one step away from being disaster for the Cause.
That was almost right back at you. We're going to match you right now.
And you notice he didn't have a wall that time. He just had good blocking up front, and he made some good choices.
Yep. Well played.
All right, Cause.
All right. It looks like right now the Cause are showing still that even front. So 4 men up front just like we had projected. And Blue Jays quickly coming up to the line. It's going to be Garber under center. The junior quarterback takes the ball, a little veer play, dives straight ahead. Not a bad gain. Looks like a pickup of about 4 on first down.
The thing I like about that is we've got a lot of bodies on the ball right away. And yeah, he rumbled along for 2 yards, but at least he didn't go for 2 yards and then have to start rumble. So he was hit almost immediately and just carried the pile. So we're doing good up front so far.
All right, 2nd down and 6 coming up for Sabetha. And this team gets up to the line very quickly. Split backfield, give to Gruber, number 10, going to the right. Gruber
Nice
stacked
job.
up, picks up 1, going to bring up 3rd down, and we'll call it about 4.
And it looks like the Caw defense is kind of primed to stop their bread and butter also.
Yeah.
That's been a bread and butter play for them. So we'll see. I was talking to Coach Swafford today, and he just said, we aren't calling a lot of stunts from the sideline. We're just going to let our kids go play.
Big 3rd down play coming up here with 4:22 left in the first quarter. Wing formation, split backs. It's going to be the give. Number 10, who's got some room. I'm sorry, number 9.
He's got the first down.
That's first down, yeah.
Very close, but
Number 9 is Hackney, I believe. Is that correct?
that's Hackney.
No, I think he's got the first down. So Blue Jays move the chains here.
Interesting on defense. We've got a couple of sophomores in playing in the safety spot is number
Williams?
10, Williams,
Yeah.
and the 26th, Thad Metcalf, playing at the corner over here. Quinlan on the other side.
Split backs behind the quarterback. Garber gives to Gruber, number 10. Gruber with a hard run, going to pick up about 4 yards on first down.
A lot of white jerseys there.
It's just what I was thinking, Armin. It's a good sign for the Cause.
And we talked earlier in the year when we played Sabetha about don't giving up the big play.
Yep.
Make this team grind it out, and we know they can, but again, that's going to be a key. Don't give up the big play. Wide receiver to the top of your screen, I formation, the backfield. Garber takes
nice
quickly
tackle.
covered. Looks
Right,
like that's
Thad-
58 Hayden Robb.
And Thad Metcalf came in and got a
68.
shoe on him.
Yes, he did.
Got a hand on his shoe, slowed him up a little bit. That was pretty good convergence by the defense. Playing well so far, Armin, on the D side.
Excellent, actually.
Yeah.
But as JB just said, I mean, the bottom line is don't give up the big play.
Yep.
We were pretty good last time we played this game, but this has been excellent so far.
3rd down and 5 play, a little read option, gives ahead to number 9, Hackney. Hackney stacked up, picks up about 2, going to be short of the first down marker. We'll see if the Blue Jays go for it here on 4th down.
You know, something else I saw there, too, we tackled the quarterback, so it looks like we're playing a little bit more assignment football tonight. I've got the quarterback no matter if he has the ball or not on that particular play. So
Well, that's a good man to pay attention to. He
Yeah,
had
that is.
a good game against us in week 3.
he's had a great season. He's
Yeah.
one of the leaders in the stats in 3A also. Him and Kellum have both had great seasons.
All right, Blue
Hard count.
Jays lined up to go for this. Split back formation behind the quarterback Garber. Garber going to keep it, trying to get to the left side, and he pounds ahead. He's going to have the first down. Picks up about 10 yards on that 4th down play.
They are just murder on that quarterback keep
Yep.
right off the tackle end.
That was a determined young man,
Yeah.
as they say.
Well, on the way up tonight, you know, Armin, you mentioned how fundamentally sound this offensive line is for the Blue Jays. I think you saw that right there on that play.
Yep.
Split back formation again. Receiver to the right for Garber. Garber going to keep it, going to stay behind that big offensive line. Picks up 3.
That was Grant Roush on that tackle, but by the time he wrapped him up, he fell another 2 yards. So.
But that was actually good convergence by him, though. He came in from
Yes,
the
he did.
outside and caught him. So we'll take that. Cause again playing a little tough on first down. It's a good start that we have a 2nd and 7 as opposed to 2nd and 5 or 4.
As Mark mentioned, 2nd and 7 coming up for Sabetha.
Unbalanced again. Covered receiver on this side.
Little give this time to Gruber, number 10. The senior running back again, working hard, going ahead. He's going to be right at the first down marker. Let's see if they mark it. We're going to move the chains here. Another first down for the Blue Jays.
Well, he had a bunch of blockers in front of him, I'll tell you what. And the offensive line is exerting themselves right now, and the lead block also from the backfield kind of took care of the defense on that side.
They get off the ball so well.
Yeah.
First down at 10, ball setting right at the 25. Garber going to keep it to the right side. Stacked up this time and caught from behind.
That was that unbalanced line again.
Yeah. You know, Armin, when they run that unbalanced line, they really come up to the line of scrimmage and try to go quick.
Yeah.
Don't they?
Well, and basically, I guess maybe they don't want you to think they can throw the ball over to this side, but I got a feeling there's a trick play in there somewhere.
Yeah, that's in the playbook somewhere. I think you're correct.
If you keep an eye on the quarterback, he's also a pretty good thrower. He can pass the ball right on the money, too.
So here we are again.
Receiver far to the right side. Give that time to Hackney. Hackney stacked up. No gain there on second down.
He didn't go far, did he? There we go. Defensive line and linebackers stepping up, shutting that play down for a little gain.
Looks like he does get one on that.
This is
third down and 7.
This is 4-down territory, though, so going to have to shut them down.
And it is playoffs. We've mentioned before, it's no time to look back. There are 16 teams left in Class 3A. 2 pretty good ones right here tonight. That's going to bring us to the end of the first quarter. Your score 8-0 with the Cause in front. We'll hear a few words from our sponsor, and we'll be right back.
First State Bank and Trust is an independent community bank serving the Perry community, Jefferson County, and Douglas County for many years. They have a long history of community service dating back to 1934, and that service continues today in 7 locations throughout northeast Kansas. Those locations are Perry, Lawrence, Tonganoxie, Baser, and Kansas City, Kansas. They offer a full array of financial products and services delivered by local banking professionals. Are you looking to purchase a new vehicle, or better yet, to purchase a vehicle for your student? Let First State Bank and Trust help make this process an easy one. They offer same-day approvals, new low rates, and the convenience of having payments charged directly from your checking account. Be sure to stop by the Perry branch at 402 Plaza Drive in Perry, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-597-5151. Just a reminder, we have a very important election coming up this November. One of the most effective and simplest ways supporters of Perry-LeCompton schools and Kansas public education can help students is to vote. Please register by October the 16th to be eligible to vote in the upcoming November the 6th general election. Your voice and your vote matter to Perry-LeCompton kids and the future of USD 343.
All right, we are back. Third down coming up. Third down, we'll call it 7 for Sabetha. Give this time to Gruber, number 10. Gruber trying to move his way ahead. Again, going to be real close to that first down marker on 3rd and long.
Well, it's got to be frustrating. You know, they play so well in the first 2 downs, and then they, boom, come up with a 5-yard carry. So it's a little tough.
Well, Gruber is that kind of back, and it's the kind of game he had last time, too. So.
All right, not quite the first down. So it's going to be 4th and inches for Sabetha. Ball again deep in Caw territory, setting just outside of the 15-yard line. Or at least looks like now we're going to take a measurement on that.
I don't know why they didn't measure in the first place.
Yeah, I am not sure either. I thought he had it where they spotted the ball.
And I liked the way they did it. The coach from Sabetha called for it, and officials right away said, yeah, maybe we ought to look at it. Haven't necessarily seen that in all of our games. Won't mention which one.
because they hold those chains 2 yards off the line. Yeah. It's kind of hard to tell sometimes where the chains actually are. But I think it was they deserved it.
Chains are out. Let's see. Are they gonna have to get the index card out and check that?
No, it's
about a half a foot short.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so 4th down and very short coming up.
Watch the hard count.
Yeah. I mean, everything's in play here.
More than likely, with Garber, a quarterback sneak wouldn't be a bad play call for Sabetha.
I would think that's, especially with a 2 front or an even front.
Yeah. All right, here we go. 4th and short.
Right behind Stram.
Garber takes the ball. He's going to keep it.
Oh, man.
Moving ahead, reaches ahead. I think he's got it.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he slipped on that step as he cut. That would have been dangerous for them.
Yeah. Hey, This is the chess game though. This is the fun part of it. Watching this.
That was pretty close, boys.
Yeah, well, hey, it's November.
Yep.
It's supposed to be a good game, right?
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10, ball setting right at the 14 now, so still enough room for the Blue Jays to get a first down without scoring a touchdown. And they have just been, as Hank Stram used to say, matriculating the ball down the field here.
He did.
Garber looking to throw now. Pump fakes once, has some time going for the corner, and that pass is going to be complete. Is that Cox number 4 or number 11?
That's 11. That'd be Stapleton.
He just got caught looking in the backfield that time, and like I said, it doesn't take much for this Sabetha team to get a go. I can't read the number. Who was that on coverage over there? Is that Quinlan? There's Metcalf.
Couldn't tell on the coverage.
I didn't see it either.
Yeah, he just got turned a little bit and it got caught in the.
Well, that first pump fake kind of froze him, and then boom.
All right, extra point attempt coming up. And the kick is up, plenty of height, and it is good. So that takes your point to 8-7, 10:48 remaining here in the half. We'll stay right here on this one. So what'd you see on that drive from the Blue Jays, fellas?
Very, very consistent. They didn't have any plays for loss, did they?
No, I think that's very typical Sabetha football. Pound it, 2 yards here, 3 yards here, 2 yards there, 7. That type of stuff. And I think we did a pretty good job of containing them, Marvin. Like you said, don't give up the big play. And I don't know if that touchdown pass was necessarily a big play. Just caught our defensive back looking at the wrong time of the backfield.
Well, sometimes you feel like the end zone's behind you, so you only got to defend 10 yards. But you got 20 yards counting the end zone, not to mention the fact that that's the pay dirt. So I did learn one thing, though, and that is you don't want to get into a match for a kicking game because Cox has a leg on it.
That was an outstanding-looking extra point kick.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he missed an extra point last time we played, or the last two times, or 4 times that we played. All right, last time on the kickoff, again, the Blue Jays did more of a pooch kick towards the sideline. And I don't know if we'll see that again. Back deep for the cause, however, if they do kick it deep, is going to be Colton Maloney, number 3, and number 38, Quinlan. Cox on to kick off, has the ball spotted up on this near hash mark. And it is going to be another pooch kick. It's going to be fielded. Good field position for the cause right at the 39.
All right, time for the call offense to show its stuff again, see if we can get something going. Got to loosen up that defense with the passing game, Armin. I think that's one of the keys for us tonight.
That has certainly seemed to be the game plan so far, is to back the defense up by throwing it with Welch.
Yep.
Well, obviously, they've seen the game films, and they think pressure is going to potentially stop that passing game. But it worked some, but it didn't work the last series.
Welch takes a snap, little read option again, trying to get around the corner. The ball hanging out loosely. He may want to get that a little closer to the body.
Yeah. I think I would say, Billy, just tuck it up.
It's a sophomore mistake. That's kind of dangerous. But one of those things, we got away with it. So we're still within second down and gettable distance.
All right, loss of 1 on first down. 2nd and 11 coming up for the cause. And it's going to be Maloney, Kellum, and Patton to the left, or the bottom of your screen. Ledbetter to the top. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw, pumps once, flips it in the middle, and Maloney slides down to catch that ball, and he's just going to be about a yard short of the first down marker. Great catch by the senior receiver.
Yeah.
Boy, I thought he wasn't going to get to it. It was thrown low and into the inside, but Maloney made a great dive, so it brings up 3rd and very short.
Stapleton didn't think it was a catch, but the guy on the other side, the official, he called it good too. So.
Yeah. And Welch and Kellum give to Kellum straight ahead. Kellum finding some room, has the first down. Takes the ball inside of Blue Jay territory down to the 47.
Little offensive surge there, Mark. You see that?
Just thinking, we all know it starts up front, and they did a pretty good job that time over the left side with Sean Urban and Rosillian.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kellum in the backfield with Welch. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw again. Tries to the flat. Ball in and out of the hands. Intended for number 2, Ledbetter.
That's one that you like to have back.
Yeah.
Boy, right in the red basket.
You know, that's one of those things though that when you're executing, you make you get a pass to the numbers, you got to catch it.
Yeah.
That incomplete pass, 2nd and 10. Here's your call. Welch takes a snap, a little speed option to the right. Welch tucks it up, pretty well covered that time by the Blue Jays.
He saw a little bit of a gap there. I think he made the right decision, but unfortunately, against Sabetha, gaps close very quickly.
And number 56, Roki, is solid linebacker. He's the one who read that and shut it down.
Loss of 1, 3rd down and 11. Three receivers to the bottom, Maloney, Kellum, and Patton. Ledbetter, the lone receiver to the top. Cole Logan, number 9 in the backfield, a little pressure coming. Flipped out to Maloney, little screen play.
They are just so quick. They had 4 bodies over there almost before that ball got to him. He did well just to get 2 yards.
Well, I tell you, I like the fact that it was a quick throw. It got outside. We picked up a few yards. So, we're going to have to kick the ball.
I agree. We need to stretch the defense. You are absolutely right.
All right, punt formation number 1, Parker Stone on to punt for Perry LeCompton. And here's Stone's kick, a nice kick. Going to be fair caught down around the 11-yard line.
Oh, wow.
Good punt by the sophomore, huh?
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering why he called for a fair catch. There's nobody around him.
Yeah.
It looked to me like Stapleton had time to gather it in and take off. But, if you're not sure, you don't want to make a mistake, drop the ball. So call for the fair catch and concentrate.
Well, puts it back on the call defense here to get a stop. Make sure the Blue Jays don't march the length of the field.
Yeah. The Blue Jays are pretty dangerous, as I remember last game also. That when they're down in their own side, own territory.
Yeah,
they've got some playmakers, that's for sure. They got plenty of them.
All right, so 1st and 10 at the 10 for Sabetha. Garber takes the ball. He's going to keep it to the left side, bounces it outside to the corner.
See, they did a nice job of bottling up. They stopped where he wanted to go. That tackle, tight end gap is where he wanted to go, and he just kept on bouncing the outside. We were doing well to cut him to a 4-yard gain. That was dangerous.
Well, he's reading those blocks, and there are people that are sealing on the inside, and they got somebody else kicking out on the outside. And as soon as he reads that nobody's going to be outside, he can take off too.
All right, picks up 5 on 1st down. 2nd and 5 coming up. Little quick pitch behind, and that time quickly covered up. Looks like that's number 55.
Sean Urban.
That is a great job by Grant.
Oh, that was Scott Urban. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Grant Roush took that lead block in and just stuffed it and plugged it up, and boy, he didn't get him get around. That was a great job by Grant. Brings up 3rd and long.
And no gain, maybe even a slight loss of yardage on that play.
That was actually excellent by the Caw defense. They had a lot of bodies coming out to block for him, the Sabetha offense. Well, let's see if they kick out the pass or if they continue to run the ball and gallop for 8 or 9 yards.
Well, this is a big down.
Yep.
This is a Garber down.
Yep. This time 2 wideouts for the Blue Jays. A little different look. Garber going to look to throw. Whistle coming in.
Or something.
Either offside.
False start on Sabetha.
There you go.
Don't see a lot of mistakes like penalties on this Blue Jay
exactly
team.
Right, JB. They're very disciplined, very well coached. You got to love their coaching staff up here. Really admire them.
Yeah, honestly, I was telling JB earlier today, I'm not so sure they're not the best coach team we played all year.
I would agree.
And we played some good football teams, but
they know their strengths and they know what they can do.
Very, very sound. All right, same formation. A wide receiver on each side of this offensive set. Garber going back, looking to throw. Goes to the middle, has a receiver wide open. Big play for the Blue Jays. Ball going all the way down. Receiver still on his feet. Inside the 40, down to the 35. And it looks like it might be a face mask on that. So that may tack on 15 more yards.
Oh, that's what we were talking about, big plays. And he was so wide open. I'd like to see a replay on that. That hit the seam in a hurry.
3rd and long, and the Blue Jays come up big.
Targeting? How can you be behind a guy and bring him down from behind and be called for targeting?
That may have been a sideline call, but I'm partial. You know? Oh, well, that was a big play. Like I said, Armin, that's what we have got to stop.
Well,
Nice play by them.
and just like that, that is going to be about a 70-yard turnaround on one play.
Yep, we had them deep on 3rd and 11 or 12,
Uh-huh.
something like that, and all of a sudden, kaboom.
Well, you know they're going to throw the ball, so the safe play is to make sure you've got everything covered.
Yep. Keep it in front of you. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Ball setting right at the 16-yard line. Garber takes the ball. Is going to give to Gruber up the middle, and nowhere to go. Good
There we
physical
go.
play that time by the Cod defense.
Now we got some people getting excited out there on defense, ripping at them a little bit. Now we're going to go no huddle here.
All right, this is your unbalanced set here, Armin.
Yep.
Very unbalanced. Everybody going to the right. That time Gruber has some blocking in front of him, takes it down inside the 10, down to about the 8-yard line, maybe the 6-yard line. Excuse me.
If they mark it on the 6, that's a first down. I'm not sure that.
Yeah, and that is a first down.
See, I don't think I saw that set in any game that I was able to watch. So
I think if you go back and look at that, there was only one lineman
There
to the
was.
left of the center.
yeah.
Well, the Cause have, whoops, a little official timeout here. Cause are got their backs to the wall, as we say. Need to prevent a quick score here.
I think if they come out in that set again, if we're not ready, depending on how prepared we are, we might want to call a timeout and talk about it.
Again, when they come out of that unbalanced set, they try to move it very quickly. They run up to the line of scrimmage, and it's going to be a quick count, trying to get the snap off before you realize what's going on. Looks like they're going to call for a measurement here. Let's see.
It is
With
first
the
down.
sticks down, I think it's
Yeah, it is.
first down. Yep. That looked to me like it was on the 6 and it was on the 16. First down it is.
But
So
as you
first
point-
and goal.
This was with the penalty, that was a 70-yard play, right?
That was a 70-yard turnaround. That's
Yeah.
right. All right, receiver far to the left side or the top of your screen. Give that time to number 9. That's Hackney trying to find the end zone. And it looks like he's going to be just short. So 2nd down and goal coming up. Ball setting inside of the 1. So just about a football length away from a touchdown.
He got closer than I thought he was going to get. I thought we had him stacked up at about the 4, and he just kept on rumbling. Man. Cause could use a little bit of help here. A little turnover would be nice, huh?
I don't think we're going to see this ball in the air.
Probably not.
Garber, number 32, under center. Takes a snap, gives to Gruber. Gruber in for the touchdown. That's going to take it up to 13-8, pending the extra point.
Well, he didn't get it by much. I'll tell you, the Cod defense stacked him up right on the line of scrimmage.
Number 76, the big lineman, Strom down for the Blue Jays. Now he's back up in the huddle.
Well, he was also the man who made the hole. Not maybe there wasn't much a hole, but there was a lot of white shirts to push on.
I think he kind of grabbed his back on this. I think if I remember right, he was out in the first game we played towards the end of the game. It was a very physical game in week 3. Cox on to attempt the extra point. Spot is down, kick is up, plenty of distance, right through the uprights. 14-8 your score. Still 4:53 remaining here in the second quarter. Well, guys, here we go, back and forth.
Well, we strike first and they score twice. Unfortunately, the big play is what killed us on that last drive. That's what you were talking about earlier, Armin. We can't give up that big play. We have to make them drive the length of the field.
Well, let's see how much time we got left. 4:53. Well, if it had taken them all the entire rest of the quarter, it wouldn't have done us any good either, right?
Yeah, well, that's probably
correct.
true, too. However, something the Cause have to get going on offense. They've got one score is going to win a ball game. And something like this, we're going to have to put some more points on the score. Obviously, right now
We've not been very successful on first downs yet, and that seems to be one of the things that has hurt us. When we're not successful on first down, it makes it a lot tougher.
But again, on offense, the philosophy has still been, let's get the ball in the air a little bit, try to loosen things up. So we'll see if that turns around here in this third or fourth series.
And I don't think we're done seeing Kellum yet. It's just a matter of time before we break him loose. And I think Sabetha is well aware of what he can do. So they're obviously keying on him a little bit. So we have to learn to take advantage of that as well.
Now this would be the third kickoff for the Blue Jays. The first two, we saw a little pooch kick each time. One time taken at the 35, the other at the 40. So we'll see if Sabetha sticks with that strategy. Back deep for the cause, Maloney and Quinlan. Number 4, Cox again on to kick off here. Ball setting at this near side hash mark at the 40-yard line. Again, another pooch kick is going to be fielded by number 10. I believe that's number 40. That's Patton. Patton takes the ball up to the 40-yard line. Good field position again for the cause.
Well, again, the short kick, they obviously don't want to kick it to our two dangerous people deep. I mean, last year, Quinlan brought the ball all the way back on a kickoff return and brought the game back within reach. So and they remember that, I'm sure.
Patton and Ledbetter to the right, Maloney to the left. Number 12, William Welch, the quarterback. Kellum set to his left and slightly behind. Going to throw again. It's going to be complete to Ledbetter to the far side. Drew Ledbetter picks up about 4 yards on the first down with that completion.
I tell you, he took a lick that time. He was up in the air, and before he could even get back down, he took that shot. That's pretty good football. Oh, yeah.
Good job by Drew.
And again, I think the Cons taking what they give him, a lot of cushion off of these wide receivers. Welch looking to throw again, throws it again to Ledbetter, and Ledbetter takes it up. He's going to have a first down.
All right, good looking pitch and catch. Hit the open man, get the yardage, move the ball down the field.
2 plays, a first down. And again, reading those defensive backs for Sabetha, as soon as the ball is snapped, they are backpedaling, again, trying to take away the big play like we talked about earlier.
Yep.
First and 10 for the cause. Welch takes a snap, a little quick pitch
there he is.
to Kellum. Kellum trying to get to the corner, has a man to beat. Beats him, takes the ball down to the 45, going to pick up about 4 yards.
That's
nice first down run.
Good start for us. Again, stretching the defense.
Those 2 passes, the first 2 passes, broke that right there because they weren't quite so quick to get up on Kellum.
I tell you, I like the philosophy. I like the idea. Keep them on their toes, let them know we're going to pass, and oh yeah, don't forget about number 20, Kellum.
3 receivers to the right side, Kellum, Patton, and Ledbetter. Welch all alone in the backfield, shotgun formation, takes a snap, looking to throw quickly to the middle again. Ledbetter again has the completion, picks up about 4 yards.
And the other advantage to those short passes is he's got plenty of time to throw the ball. He's not under a lot of pressure. He takes a couple of steps back, looks around, and now we have 3rd and short.
3rd and 2 coming up.
4 down territory.
Kellum going to the left this time with Maloney and Patton. Welch takes it, looking to throw quickly, has the tight end right in the seam route, taking away that quick pressure. Number 40, Patton, comes away with the completion and the first down that time.
Yeah.
Take what they give you.
And that's exactly what's working right now.
Yeah.
They're giving us the short underneath. We'll take it.
Still 3 minutes remaining till halftime. Cause putting together a good drive here.
I like it, yeah.
Maloney, Kellum, Patton to the left. Welch going to keep it, has a little bit of room on his feet. He's stacked up, picks up maybe two yards on first down.
Again, that wasn't actually far from being a good play. Had he been able to sidestep that first tackler, I think he could have bounced to the outside, a little bit of a seam. But we'll take it. And the offensive line doing a nice job up front. 2.5
minutes remaining, clock running here. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kellum in the backfield. A little option play going to the outside. Welch keeps it, pounds ahead. He's going to have a nice game. Going to pick up something. 3rd and manageable coming up. 3rd and about 4, I would say.
That was well done. That's one of the things that Williams really been able to do is run that option. He makes the read and he goes.
Armin, you said earlier in the year that he was becoming much better at reading that option and cutting the ball up the field, so he's done well.
I think he continues to do that, that's for sure. I like the fact he's able to unload the ball tonight much quicker, and it's paid off in success.
Clock running here. Play coming in from the sideline. 3 to the left, 1 to the right for receivers. Welch, shotgun formation, looking to throw quickly. Bubble screen this time out to Patton. Patton takes the ball down close to the 25. Going to be short.
Yep. couldn't quite get it to the stripe. He got bounced to the outside and hammered a little bit. So Cause come up with a 4th down and short.
1.5 minutes remaining. Clock continues to run here.
I think this may be a timeout place.
And Cause going to go for it. No timeout called yet. 1:20 and under.
Well, they're not going to do her.
Timeout, boys.
Yep, here we go. Now timeout coming.
All right.
1:10.
Hey, speaking as a former head coach, I think that's one of the things in a down like this with a few minutes left in the half. Yeah, minute 10, you want to hang on to the ball. It's pretty important to hang on to the ball.
I agree.
And hopefully you get down and score. So
Was it 2 years ago? Not this year, but last year they got the ball with about 55 seconds left somewhere in this territory, and they scored a touchdown.
Yes, they did.
I mean, boom, 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 boom,
Well,
boom, right before half.
Went to the air and
Yeah.
got it there.
Yeah.
you know, they don't throw the ball much because they're so good at the run.
Yeah.
They block so well up front. But that doesn't mean they're not good at throwing the ball. They
Right.
can.
Right. Garber's a good quarterback. I mean, they've got lots of talented people over there. And their philosophy has been to use their big boys up front to knock them off the ball. And it's worked for them the last couple of years especially.
For the Cause again. That was just the first time out of the half. Cause still have 2 timeouts remaining. 4th and 1 coming up. If they get the first down, the clock will stop to move the chains.
Big
So
play.
let's see what the play call is
Big
here.
play here.
4th and 1.
Big play here.
It looks like it's going to be Ledbetter and Patton to the right. Kellum in the backfield with Welch. Maloney to the left. Going to keep it, give it straight ahead to Kellum. Kellum fighting for everything. It's going to be real close according to the spot.
On this side, he's not giving them a favorable mark. The guy on the other side maybe a little more favorable. I don't know why this guy's marking it clear back there. He got the ball up over the line. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's a pathetic spot.
That is terrible.
Yeah, they did not get a good
And
spot
Coach
at all.
Paramore is all over him, too. I agree with him. He got that ball over the line.
Yeah, he did. I'm sure of it. It's a piss poor call.
I agree. I agree.
Excuse us on
terrible
that. Little
call.
emotions here.
Yeah, he let this official on this side call it. He didn't see it. He was definitely over that line. That's just a bad job of officiating. But anyway, Cause got to respond.
All right, Blue
Cause
Jays
gotta
hold on
respond.
downs.
Yeah.
All right, so 1st and 10 for Sabetha. Ball setting at the 26.
Here's we got to watch out for things like screen plays, something that'll go a long distance without a lot of
Okay, that 2
complication.
receiver set, 2 wide to each side. And Coach Paramore still giving the head official an earful on that.
Well, if you don't put it down close, you're going to have to measure.
Yep. Garber under center looking to throw here. We had to guess, and it is going to be a pass attempt. Going down the middle, has a receiver. Big play again. Morgeson takes him down, but the Sabetha receiver gets the ball all the way down to the 25-yard line, flipping the field on the Cause.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts. 54 seconds is nothing. Nothing for them to score in this time from this particular side of the field. Well, we just got beat. Just got beat. That's all there was to it. They made a great play. We didn't.
All right, clock continuing to run. 45 seconds coming up. Garber takes a snap, looking to throw again. Now he's going to roll to his left, trying to get outside. Penalty marker coming in. That's probably going to be a holding call on the Blue Jays, and it is. So we'll back up 10 yards from the spot of that foul, and we'll replay 1st down a little further away from the goal line. Boy, how things change.
In a hurry.
It was kind of one of those deals right here where Garber just about broke that again.
Yeah. Dangerous man with the football in his hands.
I tell you, if I'm the defensive secondary, I think I may be a little bit more aware of that arm of his. And we have a timeout being called by Sabetha.
Well, guys, as you know, that deep play, although it was a different receiver, was the exact same play.
Exactly.
We saw. It was the receiver taking off and broke it right to the middle, what we used to call an old post route.
Post route.
Well, we had a man there. He just got caught on the outside, and so the ball came over the inside shoulder. There's no way we were going to get it. lucky he didn't break away from him and score the touchdown on that play.
Well, what's hard when you're playing that single deep safety as we played,
Right.
and you've got two receivers coming at you. You got to pick
make
one.
a choice. Yeah.
You got to pick one, and you got to hope that you have help on the inside from your other defensive backs. And again, it takes a good pass, and that's what Garber did. He put it right on the money. The receiver hauled it in for the big play.
Yep. Well, they are multifaceted on offense. They can do lots of different things, and our defense have been caught flat-footed a couple of times and given up one touchdown that way, or set up the touchdown. Hopefully, we don't have another one set up here.
Well, you got to, as we've already said, you got to stay as deep as that receiver, and you cannot let him catch the ball behind you.
Yep.
All right, this time a little different look. Two receivers to the left for the Blue Jays, two to the right.
Screenplay.
Garber's going to be in a shotgun formation. Takes a snap, going to look to throw. Has a man on the outside in the flat. That pass complete to number 8 for Sabetha.
That's what I was talking about. This is the type of stuff that they did 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Nickel and dime, nickel and dime, nickel and dime, all the way down the field in less than a minute to score. So Cause have their back against the wall again, so to speak. I know the ball's on the 28-yard line, but a lot of pressure on them with 29.9 seconds left.
Yep, just under 30 seconds. Same formation, two receivers each side for Sabetha. Garber in the shotgun, Gruber beside him. Garber looking to throw, gets it out to the flat again. That pass complete. Same play, same receiver, same result.
And they'll continue to do that until we stop them. So
not much you can do on that as they're running that out pattern, because about the time you bite on it, he runs the up and they throw it over his head.
Yep.
Got to be really careful on that play.
Just right at 5 seconds for that play.
Yep.
Third down and just about 5 coming up. Same formation again. Now you have to be careful here. You've set the same play up. You might see a down, out, and down here. Garber takes it. He's going to pump fake once and go underneath. Pass is dropped. Incomplete. 4th and 5 coming up. Now the question is going to be, are you going to go for it here, or do you have a good enough leg on the kicker to kick a field goal?
I'm going to say he could kick it, but I don't know.
I think you go for it.
Yeah, I think he goes for it too.
I think you're going to see a field goal.
Yep, there he is. I think he's got the leg.
I do too. This is going to be ball spotted right at the 28, so this is going to be a 38-yard field goal attempt for Cox, number 4.
It's a big
Garber, 32, will be holding the ball here. Ball is down, kick is up, the leg is good, and that is through. Yes! Nice field goal by Garber. What a weapon to have.
Yeah, and when you're down by or up by 6, that 3 points puts you up by.
Yep, makes it a
more than
two-score
enough
game here.
More than enough for it's a 2-score game.
So at the end of the half, the Cause driving do not convert on 4th and 1. Just a few plays later, with just about a minute and a half left, the Blue Jays come down, move it into the red zone, and kick the field goal to go up 17-8. 15.8 seconds remaining.
Honestly, fellas, we were fortunate to get out of that with a field goal.
Yeah.
That they could have very easily, the way they've been driving, punched that ball, and they had the penalty, of course, and they had a drop pass, and well, I'll tell you.
Well, I would flip that back around and say that the Blue Jays fortunate to get that ball back.
Yeah.
Well, that too, yeah.
Showing short of the first down.
Yeah.
All right, so again, we have seen the pooch kick every time. Certainly expect to see one here.
They might want to move Maloney and Quinlan up to the up back position.
Yeah.
That's just a joke. I'm
flip them around with Roush and Metcalf. I think that's who's been fielding the ball, has been number 7, Grant Roush, on his side. Again, Cox on, spots the ball at this near side hash mark at the 40. Swib kick again, going to be fielded on the bounce by number 7, Roush. Roush trying to get to the corner, picks up a block, takes the ball down to the 45.
For all that running, he got 2 yards, but that's okay. He made a great attempt at it. You saw a little opening. Yeah, you can't blame him. It's like you got to get the ball and go.
All right, got to be careful here. Yeah. Don't want to give up a pick 6. Pick your spot here. You know that the Blue Jays are going to be playing in a prevent defense, playing very far off the receivers, just not going to give up the touchdown.
Fade to the corner. Why not?
Why not?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Two receivers to the right, one to the left for the Kaw offense. Welch the backfield. Takes a snap, going to be a little give to Kellum. Kellum has a lot of room on this. Bounces it to the outside.
Nice block.
3 seconds left. Let's see if he can keep it going. Clock stops. That will be the end of the first half. So your score from Sabetha High School, 17-8. Blue Jays and Kaws in a good matchup here. Tight game in Sabetha. We'll see how this turns out in the second half. So we're going to take a break. Hear a few commercials. Also, Mark, I think we got another halftime preview coming up from you.
We have a special and interesting halftime interview. It deals with the fall play Shrek. So you might want to stick around for that. You're going to see some clips
All right.
of what's going on.
Well, I tell you what, we'll just run to that one first and then get to our commercials from our sponsors. How's that sound?
Sounds good to me.
All right, folks, we'll be back with the second half after you hear this Shrek update.
Hi everybody, welcome to the call preview. This is Mark Armstrong sitting tonight with Laura Clausen, the director of the fall play this year, Shrek, and we're going to keep this real short and simple. I'm going to turn it right over to her.
Yeah, next week is our musical production of Shrek the Musical. It is happening on November 8th, 9th, and 10th. Our dinner theater is almost sold out, so get your tickets for November 9th and November 10th, and you'll see a little preview right after this.
Thank you very much.
Standing, right? Look, you all read Lord Farquaad's story.
Yeah, we read it. All fairy tale creatures have vanished from the kingdom of Duval. All fruitcakes and freaks will be sent to a resettlement soon.
It smells like bomb. All right. When I call your name, step forward. Pinocchio the puppet.
Experience counts at McRae Lumber. Some of those box store employees weren't even born yet when most of the McRae crew were already experts. And today all of them are the cream of the crop when it comes to smarts. Your building project is important. You want the best advice, not somebody's best guess. So do it the McRae way. Come see us just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. You might run into somebody you know. McRae Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
Ham Quarries provides quality finished limestone products that are required by the Kansas economy. For over 70 years, Ham has been a reliable producer of construction aggregates and used in concrete, asphalt paving, foundation for building pads and homes. They have literally covered thousands of miles in county and township roads. Do you have a rock or gravel driveway too rough for your car? Let Ham help you find the type of rock material that is best suited for your drive. They can even help you calculate the amount of rock covering needed for your project right over the phone. So let's help that driveway get smooth again. You can connect through the company's website at nrham.com or give the Ham Company a call at 785-597-5111. Are you looking for a full-service bank who offers free checking? Then look no further. First State Bank & Trust free checking account is a simple, convenient, no-frills account. This account features no service charge and no minimum balance. First State Bank & Trust also makes banking convenient with online banking and mobile apps. Once you sign up for online banking, you're able to use your mobile device. Just search for First State Bank & Trust in the App Store or Google Play. Stop by any of the First State Bank & Trust locations to open your account today. And don't forget to ask about the Call Spirit Card. First State Bank and Trust, where banking is still a people business.
You've got ideas, making plans, ready to turn that house into home sweeter home. Why not do it best with McRae Lumber? The best materials and the best people to provide solutions for any size project, from concept to completion. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street, but our trucks are all over Northeast Kansas because more and more people are doing things the McRae way. McRae Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
Ham Sanitary Landfill has been providing safe and responsible waste disposal services to communities in Kansas, Missouri, and Nebraska for over 25 years. Their local staff and frontline workforce ensure that their operations are professionally managed and are compliant with local, state, and federal regulations. The Ham environmentally safe landfill operation is based on extensive planning, management, engineering, sound construction practices, and attentive facility operations. Ham's experience in designing, constructing, and operating the Ham Sanitary Landfill is one of the principal reasons that many counties and municipalities have chosen them to be their waste service provider. You see, not all communities have convenient access to waste disposal sites. In these cases, waste transfer stations are utilized to provide for a cost-effective and sustainable option for waste disposal. Ham provides transfer station services to 10 Kansas counties and the cities of Olathe, Kansas, and Marysville, Missouri. Many of these transfer stations also have recycling drop-off centers where materials can be readied for processing and reuse. Ham also offers collection services with roll-off truck and dumpsters. They have multiple dumpster sizes for your projects: do-it-yourself projects, spring cleaning, renovation, construction, or special waste. They offer local and personal service, easy ordering and scheduling, and multiple container sizes. Ham, the complete solution for your waste service needs. Give the Ham Company a call at 785-597-5111. If online banking, automatic payments, and going green with electronic statement describes you, then First State Bank and Trust Elite account is just what you're looking for. This is one of First State Bank and Trust's most popular accounts. Why? Well, you earn extra money in your account each month. You meet a few simple requirements, such as setting up at least one direct deposit or automatic withdrawal, signing up for electronic account statements, using your debit card 15 times as a credit transaction, and logging in at least once a month to your online account. That's it. Sounds easy to me. Give First State Bank and Trust a call today at 785-597-5151 and set up your Elite checking account and start earning money back in each month.
Thinking about a new deck? McRae Lumber is your deck headquarters with the most advanced products in the industry. See a wide variety of built examples that you can touch, stand on, and use to visualize your deck project. McRae is your local lumber yard. Our experienced and knowledgeable team will answer your questions and find solutions for all your building needs. From new construction to remodels, McRae has been Lawrence's answer for all things building related for over 70 years. Don't settle for the big box runaround. Get it right with McRae Lumber in Lawrence.
Ham Corporation has been providing quality construction services since the early 1950s, from small culvert replacement jobs to complex highway interchange projects. They have completed projects for cities, counties, and state agencies. Their experienced teams of project personnel and extensive construction equipment fleet are well positioned to handle grading projects of any size. The Ham Company has skilled rock excavation crews who make drilling, blasting, removing, and transportation of even the toughest rock ledges look easy. Some of the recent excavation, construction, and site prep projects include the Mars Chocolate Factory in Topeka, Kansas, the National Bio and Agro Defense Facility in Manhattan, Kansas, and the Westar Energy Center in Emporia. If you are in need of large-scale excavation, asphalt construction, asphalt resurfacing, or erosion control, give the Ham Company a call at 785-597-5111. Are you ready to purchase a new home or refinance your current home? Applying for a mortgage at First State Bank and Trust is as easy as 1, 2, 3. 1. Simply log on to the First State Bank and Trust website and complete your application online in the comfort of your own home. 2. Click the Submit button and your information will be reviewed for instant online approval. And 3. A First State Bank and Trust loan officer will follow up to answer any of your questions.
Let's shorten your home improvement wish list. Screen porch, deck, front door, windows, finished basement, room addition. Turning your current home into your dream home or building it from the ground up. Start something great at McRae Lumber. From drafting to delivery, we can even recommend the right guys for the job. Ask about our expert drafting service and anything else the McRae crew can help with. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. McCray Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
First State Bank & Trust's goal is to provide the highest level of service at competitive rates. They offer a wide variety of loans and can customize loans for unique borrowers and have non-traditional mortgage terms available as needed. Loan officers are only a phone call away, so pick up the phone and let the friendly folks at First State Bank & Trust help you secure your dream home. 785-597-5151 or 1-800-463-7782.
When Harry McCray started McCray Lumber in 1947, he built it on a foundation that's still solid today. Customer service isn't something we talk about, it's what we do. Sure, we're competitive with box stores on price, but for expert help and guidance and doing what's best for customers, no one comes close to the McCray crew. Got plans to build something? Do it the McCray way. We're just east of downtown Topeka on 4th Street. McCray Lumber, the building supplier that supplies more than building materials. We deliver dreams done right.
The USD 343 live media stream is brought to you by Ham Companies, a strong employer of Jefferson County for over 70 years, providing high-quality service in waste management, asphalt, road construction, and quarries. And McCray Lumber, with 2 convenient locations in Topeka and Lawrence. Be sure to call R.J. Brown at the Lawrence location or Travis Daniels at the Topeka location for all of your home improvement needs. And First State Bank & Trust, your local full-service bank with hometown pride. Let their friendly staff help you with loans, savings, and checking. Whether you're a long-time customer or looking to open a new account, First State Bank & Trust is there for you. Just a reminder, we have a very important election coming up this November. One of the most effective and simplest ways supporters of Perry Lecompton Schools and Kansas Public Education can help students is to vote. Please register by October the 16th to be eligible to vote in the upcoming November the 6th general election. Your voice and your vote matter to Perry Lecompton kids and the future of USD 343.
Parker Stowe, sophomore.
Drew Ledbetter, senior.
Cole Maloney, senior. Connor Morris, senior.
Grant Roush, junior.
Cole Logan, senior.
Dawson Williams, sophomore.
Jackson Folk, sophomore.
Billy Welch, sophomore.
Colton Ketchum, senior.
Hunter Hess, sophomore.
Riley Tuss, junior.
Dalton Kellum, senior.
Mason Frank, senior.
Ryder Beeser, sophomore.
Thad Metcalf, sophomore.
Caden Quinlan, sophomore.
Jackson Payne, freshman.
Jackson Blitch, freshman.
Rankin Rush, freshman.
Shane Quinlan, senior. Blaine Patton, senior.
Russell Warren, freshman.
Josh Kibbe, junior.
Robert Warren, freshman.
Berrigan Ratslaff, junior.
Scott Irvin, senior.
Hayden Robb, sophomore.
Austin McCrory, junior.
Wesley Monaghan, freshman.
Colin Resillian, senior.
Corey Dowdy, freshman.
Ryan Ballfelder, freshman. Cameron Jeter, sophomore. Chris Boyden, senior.
Sam Kinsey, senior. Brad Trimble, junior.
Spencer Funk, senior.
Ethan Elliott, freshman.
Sean Urban, sophomore.
Jacob Brooks, freshman.
Chet Bartley, junior. Alec Atchison, senior.
Seth Cooksey, freshman.
Stephen Boyd, senior.
All right, coming back here, getting ready for the second half. I still have about 3 minutes before we get underway. Well, gentlemen, what do you have as far as stats go? Anything interesting from that first half?
Well, interesting, I guess, in a couple of different ways. It's Fairleigh Compton really is hanging in there stat-wise. I mean, we've got 27 plays to their 28, 7 first downs to their 9 first downs. Rushing, they've had a little bit more success than we have, 76 yards, our 23. But passing, Billy Walsh, 12 for 14, 128 yards and 1 touchdown. And the big difference in the ball game, Armin, is the passing yardage by Sabetha, 5 for 6 for 139 yards, 1 TD. 2 big pass plays.
Yeah.
Both kind of the same. That seam route, seam route I call it. Also, we used to call it the post play. They probably still do it some places, where we just got the beat the defender to the inside, and they gained a lot of yardage on it. So can't give up those big plays like you talked about at the beginning of the game.
Well, you know, honestly, 2 big things happened. One, we failed to make a first down with, a minute and 20 seconds left, and we were unable to stop that touchdown drive. Secondly, on that seam route, that last seam route pass that was caught, we had a penalty, 15 yards for, I'm not sure it was really targeting, but nonetheless, for targeting, and that took the ball down to where eventually was able to be kicked through the uprights for a great-looking little 38-yard field goal. So those are 2 bad things.
And we had a great demonstration in this half about the explosiveness of Sabetha. We think of them as a 4 yards in a cloud of dust, but they just keep getting 4 and 5 and 4 and 5 or 3 and 2, and then all of a sudden they explode with 2 big pass plays. Oh, surprise!
And they threw the ball virtually every down there. That last. Of course, they have very little time to work with.
The only pass they missed was a pass that was fumbled. Well, not fumbled. He just didn't catch it. He should have caught it. He was looking about going out of bounds before he actually caught it.
Yeah.
So I think they could have been 6 for 6. Not that would have made any difference, but just one of those ball games.
That does sound like a pretty good football team. Though,
oh, yeah. I mean, they aren't ranked number 2 in the state in Class 3A for nothing. I mean, they got all things going. They've got some great athletes. They've got some coaches that put them in positions that they do just what they need to do to get the ball down the field, and they are not in a hurry to get it down the field.
Well, and I think you also saw the talent of Gabe Garber. I mean, he's going to get under center. He's going to run the ball, but he's also got a pretty good arm. You know, he put that the ball on the money, 2 times on a long place. But not only that, each time down here on those quick out routes, the ball was right there each time. So he's a very accurate passer. So probably doesn't get enough credit for that from around the state. But he's a very talented young man. Also, scoring update we have. Marysville is playing at Topeka Hayden tonight. Right now at halftime, Marysville up 20-7 on the Hayden Wildcats. So kind of a surprising score there.
Go ahead.
I just wonder if Hayden wasn't looking past Marysville.
Yeah, maybe, but Marysville also is not devoid of talent. They've got some big kids, and they've got some backs that can get a decent job done. I watched them on film, too, and they're actually a pretty good ball club. They, for a while, they played Sabetha quite tough, and actually had they have not fumbled the ball a couple times and missed a punt, they'd have probably played a lot tougher, obviously. So we're in store here for a second game, and Cause lost the toss in the first half, so Sabetha deferred. They chose to receive in the second half. The Cause will be kicking off to start the third quarter, and if we don't stop them here, all of a sudden, what are we down by 9? All of a sudden 9 becomes a little bit bigger. Then it's a 3-score deficit that we're at.
I think you're absolutely correct, Mark. This first possession for the Blue Jays and how the Cause come out defensively is going to be a key to this game.
Yep, I agree.
So we're going to see what Coach Paramore dials up for the Cause here. If I had to guess, knowing Coach Paramore is a pretty emotional locker room at halftime, trying to get the kids fired up, I would not be surprised to see us come out defensively with our hair on fire, as they say.
Armin, as a defensive coordinator, what would you be talking about right now? What kind of adjustments would you be making, do you think?
Well, one of the first things we got to be able to do is stop any play that goes off tackle.
Yep.
We got to be able to stop that. We got to be watching for Gruber taking that ball up the middle.
And here's Maloney's kick. It's going to be taken by Garber on the far sideline, right at the 10-yard line. Garber taking the ball up the middle of the field, takes it across the 30, going to be tackled around the 33, so that's where the Blue Jays will start off this second half.
And that was actually a great kick because he kicked it way off to our right, and Gruber had to go all the way to the left, and all of his blockers were coming up the middle by design, so he had a ways to go to get there. He did a great job of getting there, but that was a great kickoff by Maloney.
And here it is. This will be the defensive stand here to see how the calls come out here to open up this second half.
Now we can't. We got to do our job though first. We know what they're going to do. Generally speaking, we got to do our job, and we got to be prepared to do whatever else it takes. Which means watch for the fakes.
Little I formation here this time. Fullback going straight ahead, stacked up that time by the cause. 1 yard gain. Seeing something a little different here from the Blue Jays.
Well, I like that play. The cause defense just saw it coming and boom, stepped up and took that back and stuffed him in there, Armin, just what he needed to do.
Okay, let's see if Sabetha stays in that I formation or if they go back to that split back veer look that we've seen so much in the 4 games that we've called up here.
Yeah.
And this time back to more of a split back look. Garber under center. Going to keep the ball going to left side. Stacked up, number 55, Sean Urban in there. Looks like also, I believe that was number 68, I believe, Sam Kinsey in on that one. 75, Sean Urban.
Gotta like the effort, the first 2 plays. Here we are, 3rd and 6. Need to shut them down here. It's an important play.
This has been a big down for Blue Jays. So, if we can, that's one of those things. We can stop them on 3rd down, then we force them into going for it on 4th or deciding to kick.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Garber under center, wing to the left. Going to drop back, looking to throw, looking down the middle. Here comes some pressure. Flipped ahead. Pass is caught, but knocked backwards.
Awfully close.
That's going to be a little bit short of the 1st down marker.
Good pressure by the cause defense on the quarterback. He rolled out, just flipped it over some heads, but I think that's a little short.
Yeah, it's going to be a little short.
All right, going up and moving quick. Blue Jays showing they're going to go to it. Unbalanced line. And here they come.
He did not make. Oh, he got second
effort. Might have got. Wow.
I thought they stopped him way back. He just slid off. Must have oil on him.
They brought him to the line? Okay.
Wow.
Didn't get that in the first half going the other way, huh?
Yeah.
No.
Evidently he didn't turn around and try to go backwards. Okay, enough of that.
All right, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. So the Blue Jays convert on that 4th and short. Again, Blue Jays coming up quickly again. Split back, 2 backs behind Garber. Going to take the ball, a little lead play, stacked up.
Hayden Robb.
No gain to a loss on that.
That was Hayden Robb
right there. He came over and put that left shoulder on him and just kept his feet moving. That's what makes a great linebacker right there.
Wow. That was a pretty generous spot on that one, even. I thought he was taken down for about a yard loss, and they put it right at the line of scrimmage. This guy on our side did anyway. All right, 2nd down and 10 coming up. Wing to the right. Garber takes a snap, a little option play. He keeps it up the middle. Garber goes straight ahead, picking up about 7 yards on 2nd down.
He's so tough on that. He makes that little read. And
he put his helmet down and his shoulder down. He just ran over the call defender out there. That was a tough play. That's a good ball player right there, I'll tell you what.
Another 3rd down coming up. 3rd and we'll call it 4 or a long 3, depending on how you want to look at the measurements. Cause needing a stop here on 3rd down. Clock is running. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Maybe a delay of game here. 3, and the Blue Jays going to call a timeout.
Yep.
Yeah.
Coach not wanting to take that 5-yard penalty on 3rd and manageable.
That makes it a lot more difficult because they know they can go for it on 4th down if it's 4th and manageable.
All right, so what do you expect to see here on third down? You expect to see number 32 keep the ball?
I would say that's a great bet, either that or Gruber. Although they did run, who was Hackney? I think a couple times. He picked up a first down or two.
I don't think it makes a difference. They're in 2-down territory right now. They will go for it regardless of if they make it or not. So I think they've got the two options. I think they've got the power play with the lead back, giving it to the halfback, or they've got Gruber coming around the outside. That would be my guess. Of course, I've been wrong once or twice before.
You have been, and so have we all.
I know what I just don't want to see that double wide split with that post route coming anymore at us.
Yeah.
All right, Caw defense coming back onto the field. Blue Jays on offense getting ready to break the huddle, so we'll see what's been dialed up here on third down.
Well, one of those two plays.
All right, Garber under center. Little unbalanced formation coming to the right. Garber going to keep it.
Nope. Oh, geez. Nope.
Dives ahead.
He's a little short again, but they will probably go for this.
You know, it is impressive to watch that line and its surge. Even when it doesn't look like he picks up a lot of yards, he picked up, what, a couple there?
Yep.
That's
another fourth down and short coming up for Sabetha.
Keep putting them in fourth and short.
Yep.
And
everybody makes mistakes.
Garber coming to the line, breaking the huddle, moving quickly again. So let's see, stacked up in the middle. Cause stacking up the defense in the middle. And let's see where they spot the ball.
Yeah, he's got a nice mark there.
Yeah, that's going to be touching the 45, so that's going to be another first down. I don't know if there's a need to measure this one or not.
Calling for a measurement, and they're going to get one. Well, we can hope they'll stretch that chain a little bit, but I don't think so. I think he's got it too, maybe by an inch or so.
He stretched that one too far. It's going to break a couple of links, I think. You know, already just here in this first drive, we've seen 2 fourth down conversions. If this one holds true, we assume it is. A little closer than what I'm thinking.
That's short.
That is short. They didn't make it.
How about that?
Fellas, that surprised me.
That really surprised me.
I didn't see that one. I'd say just on the other side is the bad spot down here. I'm not so sure about this one. Maybe that was a
makeup
it's
call.
Very hard. Again, I'm serious. You look across the field, and when that chain is off the field like it is, it's hard to tell for sure what yard line it's on. So.
Well, the Caw defense comes up big.
Another score update real quick. Parsons 18, Prairie View 7 at the half. The winner of this game will play the winner of that. 3 receivers to the right. Welch, your quarterback, set in the backfield. A give to Kellum. Kellum trying to bounce it to the outside, trying to get to the corner around Hackney. Kellum still on his feet. Pretty determined run that time by Kellum.
Picked up a good 7-8 yards, and that was determined. My gosh, that's the hardest I've seen him run tonight.
Fire you were talking about, isn't it?
You bet. You'd like to see a good start by Dalton Kellum in the second half.
I'd say after a run like that, pitch that young man the ball. Let's see where the bell cow will take you, as they say. So nice run by Kellum. Going to bring up a 2nd and 3. Number 12, Welch, the quarterback. Kellum set to his left. A little quick pitch to Kellum, going back to him again. Kellum trying to get to the corner, bounces over one man, going to be real close to that first down marker.
Be a little short, I think.
Hey, I hate to guess anymore in this game.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'll just bite my tongue. They're going to call the chains in again. I think it's a little short, though.
I think it's exactly where it was in relationship to that last. It's short.
I would say so, too, but I've been wrong.
They are going to bring it.
2-down territory, boys. Yeah. 2-down territory.
There is something to be said for this game in which how many times have we had to measure for a fourth down? I mean, both teams.
Yeah.
I could think of 5.
That's pretty good defensive work on both teams' side.
All right. Don't stretch them too far this time.
Oh, that's
about an inch short.
It's almost exactly the same. It's short.
Yep.
Short.
Yeah, he had it.
3rd down and about 2 inches.
He showed about the width of a hand is what the official showed. So this will be 3rd down and short, and as you mentioned, 2 downs to get this. Just make sure we don't lose yards here on this 3rd down play.
Yep, let's go north and south, not east and west.
3rd and inches coming up for the Kaw offense. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welch, shotgun formation, takes a snap, little option play. Welch going to keep it, just get ahead. He's going to take the yardage that needed to get the first down.
Good choice.
Yeah, it was a good read, and honestly, he saw he had a seam, and he had the first down. All he had to do was make it.
Yeah, he knew we just needed a little bit. Didn't need 10 yards, just needed a 1. It's a good plant and go.
You still got people chasing Dalton Kellum, and that always helps.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw. Now coming to his left, flips ahead to Kellum. Kellum spins around the first defender. Going to take it up. He's going to pick up, looks like about 3 yards.
That's one of those things where he made something out of nothing. He was dead in the sights of the defense and just got by him on the sideline. So, again, another great effort by Dalton Kellum.
Actually, number 3, Tinklin, outside linebacker, he didn't move. He was watching Kellum the whole time, and Kellum didn't go downfield. He didn't either.
Yep.
But Dalton still picked up a couple yards.
Yep.
All right, here we go. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Welch shotgun formation. Little option play going to the right. Now he's going to throw it deep, looking for Ledbetter. And that ball sails out of bounds, incomplete. That was a little run-pass option there, it looked like.
Little contact downfield, too. And I didn't think that was – I thought that was fine, the way the officials called that. But sometimes you see high school officials especially make a call of some sort.
All right, 3rd down and 8 coming up.
Well, here's one of those plays where we don't need to get 8. We need to get 5, 6, 7.
Something to make it manageable.
Yeah, so then we got 2 downs to get it. So we'll have to push the panic button right now.
3-by-1 formation, as they call it. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw, has some time, floats it out on the flat. That pass incomplete, intended to Patton. Pretty well covered that time by the Sabetha Blue Jays.
You know, that's a tough pass to catch, though. Even if that was on the mark, you run into the sideline, catching it over your shoulder.
Yep.
All right, let's see.
Those are the plays we got to make. If you want to win this ball game, we can't not make the first down. We aren't going to score if we don't keep marching here.
All right, Kaw's going to go for this here on 4th and a short 8. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welch checks the defense, takes a snap, has plenty of time, throws it in the middle. That ball batted down, flag coming in. Looks like the Sabetha defender went over the back of Ledbetter, the intended receiver there.
That was purely a position play. The defender was behind him, just like you said, Jay.
It was.
And he had him screened off real well. Drew did a nice job on that.
And I don't think, as you can tell by the sound coming across the microphones, we are on the Sabetha side in the press box. Not liking that call as the home crowd for the Sabetha Blue Jays. By the way, fellas, great crowd here tonight for both sides. Very well-attended game, and you wouldn't expect anything less here for week 2, round 2 of the playoffs.
Like I said earlier, this is football weather, and everybody's here to take in a great football game.
Well, where else would you be on a Friday night?
That's right.
It's high school football, boys.
Hopefully you're not home listening to us on the radio, on the internet.
All right.
With us anyway.
3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw again, has some time, going down the deep sideline, intended for Kellum. That ball batted away by number 11 for Sabetha. Good defensive play.
That's great timing by their defense. He slid over, the ball hung up in the air a little bit, and boom, just made a great play. But I like the idea that, again, we're checking that defense. We're forcing them to back up a little bit, stretch them, and I like the philosophy of that tonight. It's pays dividends.
All right, 2nd and 10 for the Kaw offense. 3 receivers again to the left, 1 to the right. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw quickly out to Patton, number 40. Patton spun down, gets across the 25. A little slow to get up.
Yeah, that was the thing I like about that pass is he got Blaine actually going forward instead of sideways.
Yeah.
The thing I don't like about it is they had a defender right there to take him down after a very short game.
So Patton will come out under his own power. Number 38, Quinlan, coming into the game.
Well, again, here we are in one of those situations where we're in 2-down territory. We got 2 downs to make 8 yards.
Yeah, Mark, as you said it earlier, you got to get some yards here on this 3rd down play. 2 receivers each side for the Cause. Welch takes a snap again, passing formation, throws it ahead. That ball's picked off. He read it perfectly. And that Sabetha defender is going to be at the 30, at the 20, the 10. And he's in. That was a big turnaround for the Blue Jays.
You're throwing that ball a long way, and it's going across the field instead of down. And the defensive player just played it really well. Great timing on his behalf.
And they've been breaking really well on the ball. I mean, even that pass interference, that was a great job of defense, really. Up to the point that he hit him in the back. He went over the top.
That was unfortunate. That puts a lot of points on the board in a hurry, and the Cause have a tough time coming to the fore on that one. Once he caught it, there was nobody there.
Right.
He couldn't get a running down.
I think, was that number 11? Pick that. I didn't catch the number.
That's his side. That's Stapleton's side.
Stapleton? Stapleton on the pick.
That's his side anyway. So.
All right, Cox on to attempt the point after. That ball gets away, and Garber goes down, flips it ahead. And no good on the extra point attempt. That leaves your score setting at 23-8. 4:53 remaining in the third quarter. Cause will get the ball back here on this kickoff. And guys, we're getting to the point in the game, just like we saw the first time we were up here this season. You got to start responding.
Yeah. It's one of those things where this game could get away from us very quickly here if we don't respond on offense, JB. You are exactly right. Armin, what do you tell the kids at this point on the sideline if you're Coach Paramore?
Well, it's simple. I mean, backs to the wall. There is no tomorrow.
Yep.
You guys want to be here? You want to be here next week?
Yep.
We got to go out and play, and we got to do it one score at a time, one play at a time, one pass. There's no magic pill.
Yeah.
You got to go out and play the kind of game you expect to be able to play all the time.
Yep. And that was unfortunate. I mean, Billy Nader made a nice read. He just didn't get the ball there quick enough, and the defender watched him. He locked on the receiver, and when you're a defensive back and you see him locked on that arm cocked back, you start coming up right now. He made a great break.
Yeah, that was a good read.
Yeah, it was a good
that is a sophomore mistake. Yep. That's, I hate to say it, but those are the kinds of things that experience is a great teacher. I'm sure Garber had his own experience teaching him, even though he's had maybe three exceptional years.
The other thing about defenses this day and age, back when I was playing high school football, maybe you guys do, defenses weren't so complicated. Now they've got different coverages. They've got people moving out. They're adjusting here and there. It's a lot of really interesting things going on the defensive side. So we'll see what the Cause can do here on the kickoff. They've been pooching it to us all night long. We get the ball in fairly decent field position, but no big run back, so to speak. So we'll see if they pooch it to us one more time.
All right, again, Cox is on to kick. And again, we've seen the pooch kick going this time each time. Again, it's going to be kicked to the far side, going to be bounced up, and now needs to be covered by the Cause, and it is. And that ball is going to be covered up right around the 33. So that's where the Cause will start. Now let's hope the results are a little bit different.
Yep. Well, we need to score. You don't score, you don't win in this game. So we've got ourselves down by, what are we down by, 15? It's ways to go here. So the Cause are capable of it. Like I said before, we're a big play offense.
Back in September, that's exactly what happened.
You're right. All right, here we go. Welch hands it off. Kellum looking for a determined run. Kellum bounces around to the outside, takes the ball across midfield, down to the 42.
Well, I thought he was gone once he turned that corner. I didn't think that kid had the angle on him. Wow.
Now the score update from Saul Heidi. Marysville 28, Topeka Hayden 7 in the third.
Personally, we like it.
Yeah, Marysville coming alive there in Topeka tonight. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Welch takes a snap, a little give this time up the middle. That looks like Quinlan taking the ball. Quinlan spins around, stays on his feet. Nice run on first down.
A little determination.
Yeah, two seniors now. You can see a little bit of determination by those seniors now as coming out in this game.
Well, and you would expect the seniors to step up in a big game like this. Backs to the wall, so to speak.
Second down and 4 coming up for the Cause. Maloney and Quinlan to the left. Kellum in the backfield. Welch, your quarterback, still here. Going to be a give to Kellum. Kellum makes a move up front, bounces to the outside. Kellum still on his feet, gets to the corner, down inside the 30, down to the 25. Another good run by the senior running back.
If you're Sabetha fans, you remember some of that stuff earlier this year. My goodness, we were down by 3 scores and we come back. Now we call all of a sudden, Sabetha calls their second timeout of the half. How to talk this over?
Well, maybe it's just held on enough. We've been throwing the ball. Maybe they're expecting that again. Kellum's certainly making some easy work of that right now here in this possession.
If I'm Sabetha right now, then I'm thinking, they threw the interception, sure, but now they got to catch up. They're going to continue to throw, and I'm going to guess right now that we will continue to throw, but it's always nice to give that ball to Mr. Kellum every once in a while.
Well, I think in talking with the coaches, too, they understood that the further we wanted to go in the playoffs, we were going to have to throw the ball. We're going to have to move Billy Welch into the quarterback spot. That's why he gained a lot of experience, particularly against Bishop Ward, and a little bit, not much, but a little bit, against Wamego last weekend. So, looks good for the future, but the future right now for these seniors is here.
It's now.
It's now.
And Cause putting together a nice drive here, second possession of the game.
And we haven't seen that quick seam that the Cause have run successfully this year.
And here's a snap, little pitch again. Kellum taking the ball, trying to spin away. That time pretty well covered by the Blue Jays.
Yeah, and when he made his tried to change the field, he was unable to keep his footing.
Loses 5 on that first down play. 2nd and 15 coming up for the Cause. All right, here we go. 3 receivers to the left. Kellum on the left side stepping back. Welch has some time. Pretty good coverage that time. Flips it ahead. Pass complete to Maloney. Into the 25, down to the 24-yard line.
Just take what they give you. Did a nice job.
Yeah, that's a good job by William that time also. He didn't have anything. He had to move out of the pocket to avoid immediate pressure and found a man.
And coming to his left,
yes,
found a man wide open, put it right on the money.
Another scoring update. Parsons 25, Prairie View 15. Thank you, Mr. Heidi. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kellum in the backfield with Welch. The option play, looking to throw. Now takes it under, throws it down deep, has a man in the end zone. Ball knocked away, incomplete, intended for number 2, Drew Ledbetter.
Had him open. I think Mr. Ledbetter became the defender there at the end and was able to knock that ball free.
A little bit more on that, and we'd have had a score.
And a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
I think you're right, Mark. Had him in the corner. He broke loose.
And here we are, another 4th down situation, fellas.
You know, another play you had there, when Sabetha's defense read that play, they started backing away from Kellum. You could also flip it ahead or just keep Kellum going down that sideline and make a nice complete pass to him.
Yep. Well, here we go. Another big play for the Cause.
4th down. Again, Cause needing to score here. 2:42 remaining in the 3rd quarter. Welch and Kellum in the backfield. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. High snap. Welch rolls out, flips it ahead. Has a man down. Another pick.
His receiver tripped and fell down. Maloney fell down. That's too bad.
Well,
and that ends the drive.
Yep.
Cause had put together.
If there's any silver lining, it's the fact that it was intercepted on 4th down instead of just dropped.
Yeah. Well, the Cause had their chance there again. A little bit of a drive, but they come up short. Turn the ball over to Sabetha on the interception on 4th down. So here we go, the defense on the field again.
Now is probably, this is the key drive.
Yeah, you got to have this one.
If the Cause have any hope of coming back on this football team, they're going to have to shut them down.
Yeah, I agree.
Ball setting at the 17.
Formation that they've been throwing out of it.
All right, this time. Gruber takes the head. They're going to keep the ball on the ground here. Short gain by number 10, Gruber.
For the most part, Armin, they've been doing a pretty good job on the running game. Just a couple of times they broke down for a 7 or 8 yard run, but they haven't busted the long run. They've busted a couple of pass plays on us, but not the run.
They've been able to pull the rabbit out of the hat on 3rd and 4th down.
They've had it
for the most part tonight.
They've had it.
But
You're right.
But that's the way their offense is built. They're built
to
go 10 yards, whether it takes them 3 plays, 4 plays. It doesn't make any difference to them, just as long as they get the first down.
All right, here's that formation. 2 receivers split wide. They've heard us before on the pass. Now it's going to be a run play. Garber going to keep it. He's stacked up by number 58, Hayden Robb. Short gain there.
Now, man went in motion. Was he not going forward?
I thought he was going forward.
I thought he had to come set.
Well, he can go into motion, but he has to be lateral.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What?
That's what I think.
Yeah, that should have been a.
I don't know. I don't know why.
That's exactly right.
Yeah, you can shift him, but he has to be set.
But then he has to set again.
All right. 2 wide receivers, 1 to each side for Garber. 3rd down and about 6 coming up. Looking to throw, looking for that seam route. Has some pressure, flips it ahead in the flat. Complete that number at 30-yard line to number 26 for the Blue Jays. 1st down.
That's just one of those things where you give him too much time to throw and someone breaks open. You can't cover everything for a long time. It's just too difficult at the high school level. They made a nice play. He's a great quarterback back there and having a lot of success tonight.
Well, he extends the play,
yep.
And then guys break open. Schmelzy, I don't know what his specific job was, but he was right there on the flat looking for the ball.
Yep.
1st and 10, ball setting at the 34. Garber takes the snap, gives to Gruber. Gruber powers ahead. Nice first down run. Picks up about 11 to 12. Good enough to move the chains again.
That was an interesting little play because it was like that dive, and they just let the tackle go. They let the tackle come upfield, and boom, ran right by him, and they got up on the linebacker to make the block. That was a great play.
That's that old veer play they used to run.
Literally, yeah. Well, the Blue Jays with a couple of quick first downs here, driving the ball on their own 45.
2 receivers each side. Gruber right behind Garber in the backfield all alone to give a little trap play that time to Gruber.
Boy,
number 10 picks up 5.
He just about slipped Sean Urban's or Scott Urban's
Scott was
tackle.
right there. Scott, by the way, got cleared today, 100% on that knee, so he's back to normal, but he got run over. He made the stop right in the hole, but got dragged along.
Up front for the cause right now, it's number 68, Kinsey, 75, Sean Urban, 62, Resilient, and 72, Spencer Funk. The inside backers position
is end of the quarter here. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Going to let that one run out, and that will bring us to the end, as Mark said, 23-8 here in Sabetha, Kansas. Your score. We'll be right back for the start of the 4th quarter.
First State Bank and Trust is an independent community bank serving the Perry community, Jefferson County, and Douglas County for many years. They have a long history of community service dating back to 1934, and that service continues today in 7 locations throughout northeast Kansas. Those locations are Perry, Lawrence, Tonganoxie, Baser, and Kansas City, Kansas. They offer a full array of financial products and services delivered by local banking professionals. Are you looking to purchase a new vehicle, or better yet, to purchase a vehicle for your student? Let First State Bank and Trust help make this process an easy one. They offer same-day approvals, new low rates, and the convenience of having payments charged directly from your checking account. Be sure to stop by the Perry branch at 402 Plaza Drive in Perry, Kansas, or give them a call at 785-597-5151.
All right, here we go, ready to start the 4th quarter. Again, cause needing a stop here. Blue Jays on another fine drive. 2nd and 5 coming up for Sabetha. Again, a little motion again that time. Flipped out a screen play. Yeah. Garber takes the ball. Another flag coming in. I'm sorry, Garber to Gruber.
To Gruber, yeah.
Well, so let's see. I think we're going to have a hold, and I know we're going to have an illegal motion.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would hold on a screen play. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, they did.
I think I'd decline them both.
Well,
it depends on where's the ball.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's going to bring 3rd and 12. Where's the ball going to be? Guys. Yeah. Boy.
I think the ball should be spotted at the 45. So the shift declined. Hold.
Okay,
going to take that one. That's going to move it back 10 from the spot.
10 from the spot. Well, that's probably a good better call.
Well, if I was our cornerbacks right now, I'd be thinking, what did they do the last time they needed yardage?
Yeah, watch the post.
Would you like that? As they say?
Yeah. Watch the ghost to the post, right?
There you go. But they've got so many things they can do. They can do lots of other things, too. They can keep it on the ground. But here they go, that same formation.
2nd and 20 coming up. 2 receivers, 1 to each side. Garber takes it back, looking to throw, flips it to the middle, has the receiver open.
Wow.
Number 26, another nice gain, picks up about 15, takes it up to the 50. It's going to be 3rd and 5, something very manageable for the Blue Jays.
26 Schmelzy, he's a staple on the team.
Nicely designed. Worried about those wide outs, and they just snuck in over the middle.
Yep.
Well, had them 2nd and long, and now we're 3rd and very gettable. They're, again, 2-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
With a big lead like this.
Same formation, wide receiver to each side for this Blue Jay offense. Blitz coming, Garber hands off, And that's going to be number 9, Hackney. Hackney, a lot of room, gets down the sideline, tripped up number 55, Scott Urban, or 58, Hayden Robbs saved a touchdown there.
Yeah, and he did save the touchdown. He had to dive and got his legs.
They just had the right play call on that. The cause came with the blitz up the 2A gaps, the inside gaps, and they had the play call to the outside.
Well, once again, unfortunate set of circumstances for the cause.
And
but
2nd and 20.
Got to give it to Sabetha.
Okay, ball setting now around the 16 to 17 yard line. Going to be a little dose of running. Hackney again takes the ball, gets across the 15 down to the 14.
Very consistent. Continue to move the ball down the field.
Well, again, this is one of those things. This is what they do. There's no surprise here for any of us. We've seen film on these guys. They pound the ball, and every once in a while they get a big play. And they've had 2 or 3 big plays tonight, so it's not unforeseen. Caw defense has played well at times, but then every once in a while. Boom.
2nd and 7. 1 receiver to each side for the Blue Jay formation. Garber going back to throw. Pressure coming. Garber trying to get to the corner, looking for that open receiver. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right around the 12-yard line.
He ran a long ways and stretched that Caw defense. Did a pretty good job of getting out on him just to hold him to that 3 or 4 yard gain. But again, it's positive yardage, tough on the defense, running right to left, east to west as we call it. And defense, I know our linebackers, they look a little tired out there. My goodness.
Another 3rd and 5 coming up, fellas. All right, I formation this time for Sabetha. Motion coming from right to left. Resets on the left side. Ball's on the ground.
Penalty.
No, that's it's a marker.
Oh, it's a marker?
Yeah, I think he just threw the.
And
get it.
Cause come away. Now we got to move it down. You guys got to see a score here with 9:55 remaining in this game.
Armin, that's what you've been talking about all the times we've played them up here. Is you just got to make them go, and you can't give them the long run. Every once in a while they drop the ball, and here's an example of it. You make them play, and ball's on the ground.
Well, lots of things can happen, and some of them are bad. For the cause, those are good things.
Yeah.
All right, this time 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Kellum in the backfield. Going to be a give to Kellum. Kellum trying to get to the corner. Gets across the 10. Knocked out of bounds about the 13.
Again, that's a long way to run for a 2-yard gain.
Yeah.
And again, you saw the quickness of the entire Sabetha defense. Boy, they were there. He really had no place to run. He was lucky to get positive yardage, I thought.
That's what makes this such a difficult team
to
beat. That's why they're state champs last year.
They are strong up front, and everybody else, including their linebackers, are very fast.
2nd and 7 coming up for the Caw offense. Kellum takes a little jab step. William Welch throws it out to the left side to Maloney.
Yep, that's the play to make. Maloney's one-on-one out there. He just needed 6-7 yards. He got 8 or 9.
He got the first down. Move the chains here. Clock stops while the chains move. Ball setting now at the 25. Clock now continues to run. 9:40 and counting here in this 3A playoff game. Welch takes a snap, a give again to Kellum. Kellum trying to bounce it to the outside. A lot of blue jerseys chasing after him. He's going to be spun down at the 14.
They're all over him. I'll tell you what, 4 guys there. He had no chance. He did well just to get that. Oh man, Sabetha's defense all over Kellum tonight.
I don't know that Hackney's as fast or faster than he is, but boy, when he grabs you, you stay grabbed, and that's what happened.
Takes a pretty good angle too.
He does, great angle.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Kellum in the backfield with Welch. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw. Pump fakes once, throws it up in the air, trying to go deep. Almost picked off again. That would have been the 3rd in this half.
Yeah, I'm not sure that was a well-advised pass there, but again, you got to take chances now.
Yeah. But again, now here we are, 3rd and long, and get that first down. We're just going to be kicking the ball away at the end of an offense. It's going to take 5 or 6 minutes off the clock.
Yeah, you got to move it here. Again, Caws haven't scored since the 2nd drive of this game in the 1st quarter. They've got to get something going here to stay alive. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw again. Is going to flip it out to Kellum. Kellum one-on-one with a defender, puts a spin move on, gets some positive yards up to the 30, but he's still going to be about 5 yards short of the first down.
We know we're going to run one more. I say that.
Well, you know, they've got that. Looks like they've got a spy on Kellum tonight, and it's what his number is, but you've mentioned it before.
Well, I think it was tinkling. At least on this side, it was tinkling. I don't know. The other side, it might be.
They are watching him every
Hackney.
step.
Yeah, number 3 was over there on him that time.
Oh, that's tinkling. Yeah.
All right, punt formation. Parker Stone has some pressure. Nice punt from Stone. That ball is going to take a bounce backwards.
Well, it's one of those nights when the ball bounces right, it bounces right.
You know, if you'd have dropped that ball inside the 5 and it spun back, that'd be the way you want it, but that's not what you want out at the 40.
No, not at the 40.
Well, the Cause defense come back on the field now with what's time we have left?
8:07
left in the game, and
2 scores.
Yeah, we got to come up with 2 scores, so it means first of all we have to stop them, and secondly we got to score twice. So Cause.
All right, Blue Jay offense coming up. Split back formation behind Garber. Garber takes a snap. He's going to keep it, trying to go left. Good pressure, good defense. Garber gets away again. Taken down to 59, taken down to the 39-yard line.
Stupid play back here.
That's be offsetting.
Yes, doggone it. That was just uncalled for by the Caw defense. I won't mention the name.
I did not see that.
He just hit the man. The play was over. He just hit him. If we could have had him drop back 15 yards from the spot of the play. But instead, it's going to be 1st and 10 all over again. Unfortunate set of circumstances.
Holding. Well, that would be take it back to the 30, and then probably 15 is just going to be assessed against.
Oh, maybe it was a dead ball.
Cause. That'd be dead ball. I don't think the Sabetha fans recognized that there was another flag.
Yeah.
Dead ball foul, personal foul. Yep.
And that'll be 15 yards back.
So it'll be right about where it should have
just about. It'll be 1st and
about
9.
Offsetting typically, though?
Yeah.
Well, if it's a dead ball foul,
Okay.
so you have to administer the first foul and then administer the second.
Yeah, that was just
1st and 9.
High IQ in football right there on our behalf. Oh, well.
Doggone it.
But
all right, here we go. Split back formation. 2 receivers to the left this time. The Blue Jays haven't seen that one tonight. Garber going to keep it going to the left.
Where to go?
Taken down, going to lose a yard, going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Grant Roush in on that.
I tell you,
linebacking core, nice job by them.
Just because you wrap him up doesn't mean he's going down.
Oh, he's a tremendous ball player. He has played very well. And actually, both times we've seen him this year, he's been a difference maker in the game. So the Cause shove him back a little bit. Now 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on their own 44 for Sabetha. Sabetha breaking huddle pretty quickly. Will come up and move the ball out as soon as they get there.
Okay, it's going to be 2 backs behind Garber. Garber under center, 2 receivers to the left side. Garber looking to throw, looking to his left, flips it deep down the middle, and he has Cox. Cox drops the ball, and it's a good thing because, fellas, I think that would have been 6.
Yeah. You're right, it would have been. I'm almost surprised that was considered an incomplete pass. Although it was going away from us, I couldn't tell. But I thought he actually pulled it in.
He just kind of bobbled it
He
when he
must
got
have
it close
bobbled
to
it,
his body and dropped out of the old bread basket, as they say.
Well, tell you, they put on somewhat of a clinic the second half.
All right, 3rd down and 9 coming up. I formation for Garber, 2 receivers to the left. Little give straight up the middle to Gruber. Gruber picks up a couple. It's going to bring up 4th down, and we'll call it about 6.
You know, every once in a while, that defensive line just raises up and plays to their potential, and they just shut things down. They drive that offensive line back, and that was pretty much an example of that. Didn't drive them back, but they definitely neutralized them. Impressive play by that front 3 up there.
I think part of the problem, though, is even when we get a great defensive charge, there's a little seam that's opened up, and I'll tell you, these two backs for the Blue Jays are able to exploit it.
All right, punt formation. We haven't seen a lot of this tonight for the Blue Jays. Punt gets away. It's going to be Gruber angling it to the out-of-bounds spot. Going to be down at the 29, so Cause will take over. 6:19 remaining. Again, the clock is critical here in this fourth quarter.
Yep, got to score in a hurry and go from there. Well, we'll see what the coaches dial up here late in the fourth quarter.
Well, you should see probably a little more cushion on the outside. So they're going to give you the short stuff, but probably try to take away the deep. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welch takes it. It's going to flip it out the flat to Maloney. Maloney trying to get to the sidelines. Gets out of bounds. Close to the first down marker.
No, the official called it properly. You go out of bounds, you stop the clock.
Well, we're not at Topeka Hayden.
Yeah,
that's right.
Okay. Thank you for picking up on that, JB.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
All right, here we go. Cause on the move.
All right, again, same formation for the Cause. Welch in the shotgun by himself, quickly goes to the middle. That ball almost tipped out of the hands, intended for Kellum, but awful close to the defender.
Yeah, Roki was right there on top of it. I think he had visions of potentially picking that puppy up.
I'm kind of expecting Kellum to run up that seam right there. I think he could run by that safety. I don't know if...
Well, this has been a little bit defensive scheme that we've seen. Not as much pressure coming from Sabetha. Welch takes it. A lot of time for Welch, going deep down the field. Intended for Quinlan. Number 38 falls incomplete. Third down and 10 coming up.
Quinlan did a nice job of coming back and trying to get that thing.
Yeah.
The defender had visions of picking that one off for number 4 tonight.
That was kind of a ball thrown up for grabs, but Quinlan made a good break on it and was able to get his hands on it. If he didn't catch it, nobody was.
Well, I think this is one of those situations where we have nothing to lose by going for 4th down here, even if we don't make it on 3rd.
Yep.
We punt the ball away, they just run the ball out, or run the clock out. So we'll see what happens here.
It's going to be Maloney and Quinlan to the left. Ledbetter to the right. Dalton Kellum is going to be lined up in the backfield next to the quarterback, Welch. Little read option give to Kellum. Kellum pounding ahead. Still on his feet. Has enough for the first down.
Boy, nice job.
Maybe.
Good job. That's one of the things that he's got. He's awfully good vision. All this year we've seen that as an example. Got a little bit of seam, and we've got kids that can run that seam too.
Right.
There you go. All right, Cause stringing 2 first downs here together.
I think a measure of how good the defense has been for Sabetha, though, is that Dalton's not been able to really break free and run wild.
This time Maloney, Kellum, and Quinlan to the left. A lot of speed to the top of the screen. Welch takes it. Going to flip it ahead to Quinlan. Quinlan looking to get out of bounds. Slides ahead. Close to another first down.
That was so well thrown, though, that time. He was moving forward as he caught the ball. That makes a lot of difference instead of moving towards the sideline.
Going to bring up a 2nd down and about 2. Again, clock continuing to run right at 5:11 left in this game. Number 20, Kellum lined up to the left of Welch. Give again to Kellum. Kellum trying to find some room to the right side. A lot of blue jerseys again taken out of bounds as he crosses the 40 down to the 38.
He's pretty close to that first down mark, I think. First down, yep. Well, again, that defense is just quick. They just flow to the outside like no other defense I've seen this year. They are very quick.
Dalton looks a little tired.
Yeah. I think this being his senior year, though, he's going to just hang right in there.
I think he will.
Lined up to the left of Welch. A little quick option play to the left side. Pitch to Kellum. Kellum nowhere to go there on first down. Pretty well read by the Blue Jay defense.
They are well schooled in that play. They would rather Kellum not get the ball.
Yes.
So they're outside. Billy would have been probably tackled immediately, too. They just had that stretched out.
3 receivers to the right side, 1 to the left. Welch takes a snap, looking to throw to the right side. Intended for Ledbetter, in and out of the hands, incomplete. 3rd and 10 coming up.
Yep, got to have those.
That incomplete pass does stop the clock. 4:26 remaining.
Well, this, as we've said before, this is 4-down territory, at least 4-down time in the game.
You know, has it been other than the pick six? There's been no offensive scoring at either team this half, has there?
Nope.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Welch checks the defense, takes a snap, looking to his left, trying to get to Maloney. Pass is going to be complete. Going to be about a yard short of the first down.
Maloney did a great job of concentrating on that.
He did, because he got hammered as soon as he caught
coming too, yeah.
You know, that's like another thing. You know, our receivers seem to get hammered as soon as we catch the ball.
Yep.
Very nice job on defensive secondary.
Another one of those 4th down and short plays.
4th and 1, 2 receivers right, 1 left. Kellum behind Welch in the backfield. Takes a snap. It's going to be a give to Kellum, and read that. Kellum,
right
see
away.
if he surges ahead. It's going to be real close.
I think he got stuffed. I don't think he made it.
It looked like potentially short to me.
You know, the one time they blitz a linebacker. Oh, he got a better mark than I thought he was going to get.
Yeah, they owed him one, right?
I don't think he got a good enough mark, though, personally.
Either, but it's close enough they're looking at it.
Yeah, and nope, they're not even going to measure that one. Well, fellas, I think that makes it really hard now at this point in time in the game. 3:48 remaining. Blue Jays take over. Cause still have 3 timeouts. Still down by 2 scores in this game. As they say, time is running out on the Cause season.
It's a game of big plays again tonight. You know, Sabetha scored on a pick six and a couple long passes in the first half that hurt us, that led to scores, and the Cause scoring on a long pass play to Maloney. So
that overbalance set to the right side. Garber under center takes a snap, a give to the running back, Gruber. Gruber pushes ahead, picks up about 2 yards on first down.
Must be one of those things where they will just take their time.
You bet.
And they will run the ball for 3 yards and 3 yards and 3 yards, and they will take that.
Picks up about 4 yards, 2nd and 6, along 6 coming up.
Well, this is a time when, you know, lesser teams can give up. I don't see that happen with the Cause. I think we're gonna see competitiveness right up to the end here.
Garber going to keep it to the left side. Ball on the ground.
Cause get it
Cause
again.
got it back.
Oh, no, it's bouncing around there.
Yep. I think the Cause have it though, fellas, and they
do.
Got to break. Now you got to score quick here, though.
You got to believe it. Yeah.
Yeah. Hope springs eternal, as the poets say.
3:07.
Come on.
But you know, to the defense of Sabetha, they have not given up much yardage to the Call offense tonight. They played very tough. It's going to be tough, rough to score here.
You watch the way the secondary plays. Maloney, Ledbetter, anybody who goes deep, you watch that. They're going to stay behind them.
Welch looking to throw, going to try it to Maloney's side again. Has him at the corner. Nice tip. 2 flags coming in. Should be pass interference on the Blue Jays.
We'll take it. Billy put that ball right on the money.
He did.
He really did. And Maloney made the turn to the outside. I thought he had it for a second there.
And, you know, honestly, if you're the Blue Jay defender, you know that's going to be a reception. If you got to hit him, you hit him.
Yeah, that's the thing to do.
You don't give up the touchdown.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Armin. You take the pass interference and live to fight another day.
All right, that's going to take the ball down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Cause. 3:01 remaining in this contest. Cause offense line up, 2 receivers on the right side. Maloney all alone on the left. Kellum lined up slightly behind and to the right of Welch. A little give. Ball's on the ground, picked up by the Blue Jays, and Blue Jays get it back. If Kellum can chase him down and maybe get a strip, would be great. He chases him down, takes him down at the 20, and just like that, the game flips back around.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I'm not sure what happened there, fellas.
Mishandled the handoff, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it's like anything else. Sabetha's had the same thing happen, a couple fumbles that they shouldn't have, and the same thing with us. That's not one of those things. There we are in scoring position. We come away empty. Kind of the story of our game all night long. That's too bad. 2:50 left in the game. I'm sure Sabetha will not fumble again. Wow.
Cause do have 3 timeouts here, I believe.
Well, funny.
I imagine they'll use them.
Football
Need to
bounces
use
funny ways, folks.
All right, split back formation for the Blue Jays. Garber going to give to Gruber, stacked up.
Timeout.
And quickly should be getting a timeout here.
Yep.
Well, the good thing about it is Kellum with his speed caught up to him.
Yeah.
And didn't allow the cheap score on that one, of course. But that's just a misfortunate things that have happened. That's happened several times tonight to the Cause. Just misfortune. And not much you can say about it. They made the play and we didn't.
Whether the fumble was returned 30, 40 yards or not, it's still pretty much the problem is we lost the fumble.
It seemed like that ball was on the turf forever.
And there was nobody around it. Yeah. It was a rather unusual looking play.
All right, no gain on that first down. 2nd and 10 coming up for the Blue Jays.
Well, and this Caw defense has been on the field an awful lot tonight, fellas. My goodness.
Again, guys, there's been 1 score this half, and it's been by the Sabetha defense. Neither offensive unit has scored yet in the second half. Split back set for the Blue Jays. Garber takes the ball. Going to look to throw here. Going down to the end zone. And that ball is complete. Is he inbounds or not? He is not out of bounds.
Well, I'll tell you what. I don't care if it's out of bounds or not. That was a heck of a catch.
Pretty good throw. Pretty good throw.
Was that Melanie down there on him? Or
that was number 4, I believe, Morgeson.
Morgeson. He jumped early. Yeah. He actually came down before the ball got there.
That was.
He was right with the receiver.
Well, you are right. The quarterback put the ball in the money, and that receiver made a heck of a catch. Unfortunately, out of bounds for Sabetha. Fortunately for.
That would be both feet out of bounds in high school, though.
Yeah.
1 foot in.
1 in gets you the catch.
Yeah. Official called it right away. There was no question on his side. I was surprised though that they threw it. It saved us.
I was a little surprised. Yeah.
But I think again, just going for the complete knockout here.
Going to be a delay of game.
Okay, you can take that.
Yep, and it is a delay game. That backs it up 5. 3rd and 15 coming up for Sabetha. Again, clock continues to be the issue here. 2:36 is all that's remaining in this game for the Perry-Lecompton Cause.
The Sabetha, they have a timeout left, correct?
Yes.
I believe they do, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't take it there, if for no other reason than why give up 5 yards.
All right, here's 3rd down play. Garber going to just a little keep, trying to quarterback sweep to the left side. Runs over Ledbetter, gets it down to the 20. But even though run over, that's going to get him close to being out of bounds, I believe. If that stopped the clock?
I think he hit.
We called the timeout.
Yeah, he hit inbounds, so that we had to stop the clock. Definitely, he was not out of bounds. He may have slid out of bounds. I'm impressed also with the way these guys, they come out and they extend. Boy, they get hit and they extend as far as they can. You get a lot of extra yards that way.
Yeah, they do a good job of playing extra, both on offense and defense. They just the defense. I'm just so impressed with their defense tonight.
Yeah,
Sabetha's defense has been all over the field, just everywhere you could imagine. If you're a defensive coach and you've got kids like that, oh my gosh, that would be fun.
That would be fun.
And that's not to say that we don't have that. It's just that the way they're playing their defense tonight has been very, very exceptional.
You take away the big plays. I think both defenses, the COD defense and the Blue Jay defense, have been outstanding. It's been big plays.
Yep.
All right, 4th down and 8 coming up for Sabetha. Cause needing a stop and then needing a couple of quick scores.
A little field goal attempt here.
Now that doesn't surprise me. You're going to give him a shot at it.
So they're going to spot this ball down at the 28. So you add 10, that's going to be a 38-yarder.
That'd be his 2nd one of the night.
And here's the snap. Kick is down. Kick is up. Boy, that young man is good. It's good. It's through. That takes it up to the 3-score game again.
It is.
Well, they can score in lots of different ways. That's what makes them number 2 in the state.
That's a touchdown every minute here. Actually, it's a touchdown every 45, 50 seconds.
What a weapon to have.
Well, I believe
38-yard field goals.
I believe I did tell you earlier tonight that it's one young man I wouldn't want to have kicking against me if I needed just a few points. Yeah.
Well, a well-rounded effort by the Sabetha Blue Jays tonight, that's for sure, both sides of the ball. And the Cause have had their chances. You know, a couple of 4th downs that come back to haunt us that we didn't make, couldn't punch it in, and some untimely picks. And we find ourselves looking at the downside of 18 points.
Interceptions, fumbles, penalties.
Yeah.
Not too many, but some pretty costly ones.
Well, let's see if they pooch it again or if they just kick it away just for the heck of it.
Well, we got some. I think we got some new guys in there. I'm not. Yeah, maybe we don't.
Well, it looks like Beasler 25 right up here by Roush. And it's been going to Roush on this near side. And Cox.
Oh yeah.
His kickoffs have been very accurate, and they've wanted to pooch it to the left side, and that's just what he's done.
We got Bradley O'Trimble up here on this side on the end.
And here comes the kickoff by Cox. Get another squib kick, going to be fielded and covered by Roush at the 25, and the Blue Jays have just said there will be no return yards essentially in this game tonight.
A strategy that's paid off for them, at least tonight. I mean,
we used to see Tonganoxie do that. Except their pooch would go up in the air and then land at about the 35, and sometimes they would get down
on top
and
of it,
catch it before we got to it. Yeah, it was their whole plan.
That's a good place to kick the ball if you really.
All right, 3 receivers to the left.
Midcap up here in the slot.
And here's a snap. Welch again looking to throw. Has plenty of time. Now starting to close in on his feet. Flips it ahead. Has Quinlan in the middle. In and out of his hands. Incomplete.
Yeah, we don't need any tempers flaring down here right now. Looks like we've got a couple of hots going. Big number 55 looking to light somebody up.
Welch looking to throw again to the left side.
Oh,
has some pressure, trying to get the ball away, and he does. Complete to Maloney. Maloney ahead for about 4 yards. Clock continues to run at the 2-minute mark. No 2-minute warning here in high school. We will continue to tick down.
Well, 3rd down and about 6. Cause got to go. They got 2 downs to get there. Got to get this march the ball down the field.
Welch looking to throw down the sideline. Has plenty of time, rolling to his right. Flips it ahead. Going to be intercepted, I believe, by Cox number 4. And that should do it.
There's a couple of flags.
Back here. Not sure. Back there
probably
you would think holding or something like
probably
that.
hold.
Unless there's
that's
illegal receipt.
Late hit on cue. Nope. Okay. So Sabetha gets the ball back with 1 minute 33 seconds left.
So if you're wondering, that call was an illegal forward pass, which is essentially saying that William Welch was across the line of scrimmage when he threw that. So that's what the illegal forward pass call was for.
What that is.
So the Cause once again come up short on offense.
Yeah.
The story of the game tonight.
Looking so good in the first quarter.
Yep.
And then just nothing there. Good adjustments by Sabetha to shut it down. Overtakes the snap. We're going to try to get to the left side, and good collisions out there.
Fairly confident. Looks like they're taking their last time out, is it maybe?
That should be.
That would be, yeah, because I know they took 2 last time.
Fellas, I would love to see the miracle here. A fumble return for a touchdown and an onside kick and a long field goal. I just don't know that we can pull that rabbit out of the hat here on this one.
kind of fighting the odds on that. But, you know, it's been fun to watch these calls this year, and certainly this is not short of effort, just some unfortunate mistakes that we've come across tonight, and it's caught up with us tonight a little bit.
Well, you've got 2 of the losses, because, you know, if this game continues where we think it's going to go, you have 3 losses on the season, 2 of them being to Sabetha, just like last year, 2 losses to the Blue Jays. Again, a good team. It's just unfortunate where you match up with them at.
And by the same token, there's an awful lot of hope coming back for next year. I know the coaches talk very highly of the underclassmen, the juniors and the sophomores. A lot of talent there.
Yeah.
And granted, we will miss the seniors, but you always look forward to next year.
High formation for the Blue Jays. Give to the fullback straight ahead. And that's going to be a first down, and that should be kneeling out the ball for 4 downs here after that first down conversion. Well, fellas, it has been a fun season.
It has been.
It's been, like you said, fun to watch these calls throughout the year. Always good to get into November when you can.
Right. Well, and with the new format and playoffs, the first playoff game is the 9th game of the year, which, even though this is November, doesn't take place past what used to be the regular season. So.
And a handoff again, straight ahead. Again, Cause cannot stop the clock here.
Well, you know, and stop and think about it, fellas, what we've seen with this group of seniors the last 2 years. They won 14 games.
Yeah.
They've lost 7. Or 14 and.
That's a good run.
Or 7 and 4 last year and 7 and 3 this year.
And if you look at the number of state champions that beat them.
Yeah.
And playoff winners.
Just got a text from Todd Fargo. Wanted to make sure that we thank Mark and Armin for doing a great job this year, and he appreciated listening along all season. So, Todd, we appreciate you taking the time to tune in to us and watching this Perry-Lecompton team throughout the season.
Well, it has been a fun year. And, JB, thank you also for all the work you've done. You not only do the play-by-play, you'll help set up the equipment. You travel to all these games. You and Will Gantz do a tremendous job. And Will, you're behind the scenes. I know without you, a lot of this stuff can't go on. So my congratulations to you two guys, too. It's been a lot of fun working with all 3 of you. It's a blast. It's sorry it comes to a quick end here.
Well, you know, for me, the fun part is getting ready, you know, prepping during the middle of the week, watching the film and so on, and seeing who we're going to play. And this is the kind of game you always look forward to. Would have been nicer to have had a different outcome, but by the same token, these were 2 good teams out there, exceptional defenses, and Sabetha's got a great team. I wish them luck because I think they're good enough to repeat.
I certainly think they are too. I mean, they won 3A last year. I don't see a lot of teams stepping in front of them right now. At least getting to there on the east side of the bracket will certainly doable for Sabetha.
We got an update on the Marysville-Hayden game. Have you seen anything on that?
Last time I heard it was 28-7, I believe. So haven't heard anything since then. But it sounded like Marysville was in control. Maybe they can hold on. Be nice to see them get the win there.
Well, our congratulations to the Sabetha folks. They have played a wonderful season, a wonderful game this year. They were very physical, very talented, and very disciplined throughout the game. So it's been, I can't say it was fun to watch them, but if you're going to get beat by somebody, you might as well get beat by Sabetha.
Well, I tell you what, when you play a well-coached team, a team that can execute as they did offensively and defensively, it's got to be something special to be part of that game. And you know, we're going to miss our seniors but next year we're going to have a whole new crop of seniors, and we expect to have one heck of a year next year. Wish the Sabetha Blue Jays the best of luck for the rest of this year. And
well, and you know, it will be nice to have them come to Perry-Lecompton High School next year.
Do they really come?
They do.
They travel?
Do.
I'll be darned.
They do. We'll be playing in Perry-Lecompton next year in week 3. So make sure you come out for that one. Now, Mark, any talk? Are we doing any basketball games this year?
I think we will do some basketball games. I was looking at the calendar the other day, and one of the things that's not complicating but adding to my schedule this year is I'll be coaching 7th grade boys basketball. So that's going to take up Mondays and Thursdays, and I'll have to convince my wife that, well, I'm only going on the road Tuesdays and Fridays. So, but that's okay. You know, we like to do that, and unfortunately for you and Will, it's just more time on the road because you guys are the only ones that can set this stuff up. But try to talk Pat Hoop off into doing a little color play-by-play and stuff like that. So we had a lot of fun last year with that too, as the Cause go to the state tournament last year in Class 3A, and that was a blast to go through that. If you remember the game over at Silver Lake to win the regional.
That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Well, I think it'll be another exciting year in basketball as well. So it'll be fun to follow these Cause in basketball season, and we're going to be looking forward to it. And again, so Mark Armstrong, again, thank you very much for doing this year. It's been a lot of fun.
A lot
Armin?
of fun working with you and Armin. I'll tell you, it's just a blast.
You know, it's enjoyable.
It is.
I know all three of us, including Will, like to come to these games and watch these kids compete, and it's a good way for us to support Perry-LeCompton High School.
That is.
Yeah, and I tell you what, it's just a great program and association with lots of good people here.
We got to love our kids. I mean, you get to know our kids, and I've got a lot of them in the classroom, and you know a lot of them from junior high football. They're a great bunch of kids. They aren't necessarily perfect. None of us are, but they are some great kids, and I love Perry-LeCompton.
Yeah, you bet. Well, folks, again, thank you for listening along to the Cause this season. And if you get a chance, be sure and like or at least follow the Facebook page of USD 343. That's where you're going to see any updates or future streams for basketball coming up. I would like to mention that next Friday we will be having a live stream of the Veterans Day program at Perry-LeCompton High School. It'll actually be a district-wide event this year. We're expecting a very high turnout, and it should be something, if you can't make it to the high school next Friday morning, please tune in to the USD 343 media channel on YouTube and take a look.
To mention who's going to be here?
Go ahead.
Colonel Kurt Culver.
A graduate of Perry-LeCompton High School.
That's right, son of Bill Culver, former coach and teacher there. And Kurt was in one of the first classes I ever taught at Perry-LeCompton or Perry Middle School back in the old days when he was in the 7th grade. So, hey, we're looking forward to seeing Kurt here.
Good memories for you then, Armin.
That's right.
So I take it you're going to be there.
Oh, I think I'm going to have to show up, yeah.
All right, fellas. Again, Will Gantz, thank you very much for setting things up. We are going to sign off here right now. Thank you very much for listening along through the season. Have a good evening, and go Cause.